Sometimes things are tough, but if you got your family, it's enough. Making lots of friends along the way, especially in the Great Taste Gang. We've got your latest food news and scores from the Cardinals and the Blues. Nikki's part of the crew, and Greg Warren too. SeaWorld and Brando and TC too. And Afton and Sean and Emily and Mark and Marty and Randy. Guy and Risley and all the moms and convies. Welcome to the Courtney Show.
Good morning.
Well, look what the cat dragged
Yeah,
in.
I come in on a Friday so I can party all weekend.
How you feeling?
I'm better. I'm not great.
You're sounding a lot better.
Yeah.
You've got, it sounds like 60 to 70% of your voice.
Yes. I at one point broke down. I think it was yesterday. I broke down and was like, am I going to have this forever? I pulled my...
Still coughing.
Yeah, I pulled a muscle in my abs that just makes everything... I mean, I've gotten quite a workout.
You're going to have
Who
great
needs that, Jim?
8-minute abs.
I mean, I'm telling you. Yeah, so it's just got a hold on me.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of it is this just gunk, okay? Mm-hmm. And so I'm coughing so hard trying to get it up.
Yeah.
And Mucinex, I have realized, makes me ill. It really bothers my stomach. And
I
that's
don't do Mucinex very often.
well, this is the time to do it right now. But it just makes me sick, so I can't do that. So I just have to deal with all this junk. I know.
I wonder if there's another type of Mucinex. You know, like another, basically does the same sort of thing, but
But a different brand.
different formula.
I don't know. This morning, I stopped at CVS to get. I'm out of my cough syrup, and I bought the generic. It's just called something. It's just called Tussin.
Oh, that's the good one.
Old Tussin. Tussin was like $7 cheaper.
Hell yeah.
So I bought the Tussin. Tasted like Tussin. Real bad.
Was it a cherry?
It was. I think it was supposed to be cherry, but it didn't taste like it.
I don't
to me.
think anybody does that green anymore. You remember the green color it was like cough medicine?
Was it like NyQuil?
NyQuil has, I still think, a green.
To me, the NyQuil green or blue, or is it green? A green
There was a green something.
is the only one that tastes right.
Really? Like, to me, I remember when it'd see the color green, like, oh no.
That's going to taste
gonna be
like
terrible.
like paint thinner.
But then you would think like cherry'd be good. But man, there used to be some terrible cherry medicines.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, I would rather just drink the medicine.
I just really needed some Ludens. I think I should have gotten some of those this morning.
Yeah,
because they'll
they'll help out a lot.
I got Brenda Vaccaro is back, baby. You went on a deep Brenda Vaccaro dive because you'd never heard of her.
Yeah, and
I think
found
people
her.
of a certain age know who she was because she was on Tampax commercials.
Yeah, I found a Tampax commercial, and I found like she was really young. She was in a bunch of stuff too. So I think maybe she's always had that voice. You know, maybe she was on TV shows or something in the 70s that I just kind of missed out on. But I did see that she was in Supergirl.
Oh, she was?
Like, yeah, I was
the
like,
movie?
oh, well, I remember that movie.
With Helen Slater?
Is that who was in that?
With
the blonde gal?
Yeah,
Oh, was that her
Helen
name?
Slater.
Yeah. It's a terrible movie.
Christian's sister, I believe.
No kidding. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I never put that two together.
She
But,
was famous before he was famous. She was in Legend of Billie Jean, remember?
Yeah, I remember her from that.
And he played her younger brother.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yes.
I didn't even remember. I didn't even notice.
He's the one that caused the whole problem.
God, I haven't seen that
with
movie.
the jet ski. Wasn't it a jet ski?
I think it was a jet ski.
Yeah.
Been
People
a
are
long
telling me
time.
Delsum or generic. Great
Oh.
flavors.
Maybe there's a different formula that may not upset the old
I
stomach.
don't know, but I'm sick of it. I mean, I'm just tired of
You're coming
it.
up on 7 days
Yeah.
of it, probably.
But my voice does sound, I said to Nick yesterday, I'm like, don't you think my voice sounds better? He said, no.
Well, he's here with you every day, so it's hard to notice the change.
Yeah. How was it, everything? I heard that I was a computerized voice for a bunch.
You were?
Who was running the computerized voice?
I don't know what you're talking about. It was you.
No, who was doing it? Was it you?
It was me.
You're a jerk. But but it's very clever.
It
I like
couldn't
it.
have been more obvious to me that I was you were not actually here. But
The people thought that
when
I was.
got home, Alex was like, was Courtney really there today? I'm like, are you kidding?
You fooled your
I was
own
like,
wife.
No, it wasn't like you would only. Robot Courtney would chime in maybe once.
Yeah, because you don't have time. There's no way.
I don't have time to be typing over and doing it. And then there would be times it would be like, oh, hold on, I think she's going to say something. And then I would just go away, and you could hear me like, oh, here she comes. And then you would say something. And then the next day, she asked me, she's like, well, I know she's not in the studio, but is she like at home typing that in? I'm like, no, it is just me.
It's just a computer program that anybody can get.
I had no idea. It was such a good huckster.
Yeah, it's a funny idea. I liked it.
It was fun. So it was British. I still have you. I think I
Yeah, British Courtney's. That's when my name is Van Landrum. This voice right here is Courtney Landrum. This is the official Courtney Landrum.
We had a
voice.
great time.
There you are.
Oh, we did. We had a great
They like
time.
the British.
The British is nice. Makes me feel classy. So what else did I miss? Tell me everything.
Well, Afton came in
awesome.
on whatever that was, Wednesday, and she was just so much fun. And of course, always here like right at 6, man. She's ready to go. She was worried that she was going to be later than Tim, and I was like, that's pretty much impossible. It's like, you will beat him here, no problem.
I think I said Tuesday when I was coming in, not feeling well. I said, I'm going to be on Tim time.
Yes. So yeah, she got
And
here
I was
before
still
Tim.
here earlier than Tim.
Yeah, and she was here for the whole show, and just a delight. And the people just loved her. She just can be really funny. And then Greg was in yesterday, and then he was great. He was only going to be in for a little bit, and then he was like, I'm listening, and you guys sound like you need help.
Yeah.
So he came in earlier.
He did. What time did he get here from food court?
Yeah, he got here right before food court and started his lobby once again for an all food court episode. And then things got really fun and maybe a little off the rails in food court. And people were trying to say that that's why we're never going to have a whole episode of food court. And
Because they go off the rails?
I disagree. I'm like, I think that's why it would be great. So that was a good time.
I think we at some point in our life have to do it for him.
Yeah, it's a way to pay him back.
Yes.
For everything
He
that
does
he's
a
done
lot
for
for us. A lot.
Yeah. So, but they were good shows. It was fun to do.
Good.
And then Robot Courtney was.
Yeah, I know. I
winning
think
left
it's
and
a
right,
funny
too.
idea. I think it's clever. So good job.
Thank you.
I'm not mad about anything.
Well, good.
You're not on my list.
I didn't push it hard enough then.
I haven't heard a lot, so
They're probably going to try, they're going to rat me out today saying that I said like terrible things as you, but I don't think it was
hey,
too
if
bad.
you have the opportunity, do it, man.
I think your lingo was a little more maybe streetwise than in person.
Well, I watched a lot of, I woke up really early every day. It wasn't like I was sleeping all day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I watched a lot of my old person TV, like Matlock's on one of the channels at a certain time, and then Diagnosis Murder on the Hallmark channel. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, Murder, She Wrote.
Oh, yeah.
I've never been a big Murder, She Wrote fan, but some of those episodes are good.
Feels like that's going to pull you in. Alex started watching your murder show.
Oh, Poker Face?
Yes.
Does she like it?
I think so.
It's
Yeah,
good.
She's in.
It's a procedural.
She's good. She's good to go.
Okay. But I realized the commercials. Here are the commercials. I just wrote down a couple. That's when I saw the Quibi. The Quibi?
Oh, the thing that you exercise with?
Yeah, it's just pedals.
Pedals in front of the couch?
Yeah, and I'm like, maybe I should get that. That'll start me with my workout routine. Acorn Stair Lift. So stair lifts
for the stairs.
your
Got
home.
it.
Lots of home health care. Just everything is about getting help at your home.
Getting help standing up.
It's all that.
Getting help reading in bed.
Visiting angels. I'm telling you, I am not their target demo, but I felt like it.
You're going to be prepared when you get there.
I'm going to know all about it.
You're like, I know who visiting angels are.
I don't know who to believe, though, at all.
Careful with that Tom Selleck. He's trying to steal your house.
Oh, yeah, that reverse mortgage stuff.
Yeah.
There's not as many of those anymore.
I think he probably pulled him, told him, I don't want these on anymore because he's getting so much flack for it.
Did you at all talk in Hollywood Outsider? Because I follow on Instagram Paula Abdul.
I haven't talked about her this week.
Okay, well, let me tell you. Paula Abdul must not have gotten the Dionne Warwick memo because she is promoting a psychic hotline.
Paula is?
Yes.
Does she look like she's 16 again?
It's called One-on-One Psychics.
Oh, Paula.
I mean, I'm shocked. Shocked anybody would do this. I mean, listen, psychics are still out there making money.
Right.
But that whole house of cards, that psychic friend network,
yeah.
I am shocked. She said she's got a partnership with them. You can connect with an expert, vetted psychics through video chat or audio call.
Man, I hope she's done her homework on
I
this.
I do too.
People getting ripped off.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what else? Tell me anything else that's exciting.
Owen's still healing, and
Yeah.
he's actually healing really quickly from his surgery, which is good.
Has he gone back into the doctor for a checkup?
He has not gone back to the doctor for like the follow-up, but he started physical therapy at the end of last week, I think, and so I think he's got another one today. And it's going really well, and he's walking really well, and so I think because they did that lengthening of the tendon, and it was like, uh-oh, how long is this going to take? But I think he's going to bounce back pretty quick.
Good, that's great news.
He's a little bummed. He was worried he was going to miss bowling. He's in that bowling league, and then he's got baseball stuff going on, but it seems like he's going to be able to come back. He's going to have to get cleared by the doctor, but if he keeps doing his physical therapy, I think he'll be all right.
That's great.
And then Aaron started baseball this week. Baseball started in Missouri and Illinois.
Is he excited or not?
I think so. I think he's had a pretty good week. So
okay, good.
He's as happy as he's ever going to be with his own performance. But he also found out this week that he's going to have to cut his hair. Not like all of his hair, because his coach, the high school coach in Waterloo, he was the coach when I played. Like that's
he's
how
varsity. He's a varsity baseball player now, right?
He could be either JV or varsity. It just kind of depends. But back in the day, not that long ago, he had a haircut policy. Like everybody had to have short hair. He has since kind of recently backed off on that.
Yeah.
So he's like, but he's basically told him like, if your hat's falling off because you every time you try to catch a ground ball,
I agree with that.
then you gotta cut your hair. You gotta manage your hair. If it's causing troubles in the game.
There was a player in the Little League World Series last year, the pitcher. Every pitch, his hat fell off, and it was driving Nick crazy.
Yeah. Although I've had a pitcher whose hat fell off all the time and did not have long hair. Sometimes they just get sometimes hats they're real shallow and they just fall off. But anyway, so I don't know that his hat's been falling off, but he basically told him aside, like, you gotta trim that down a little bit. And even Aaron, like a couple weeks ago, had said,
he said he wanted a haircut.
Like, I think I might need a haircut. And that's the first time he's ever said that. So that's how unruly it has become. So next week he's getting them cut.
Does he have a haircut curly hair specialist?
It's the gal. This is actually Alex's old stylist is still cutting Aaron's hair.
Okay, well,
so she's cut it before, and he's happy with that. So we'll see. I don't know what'll happen.
And I see somebody yesterday won all the money that's been passed down every single day,
rolling over all
spring
week
break.
long. Everybody kept picking the tickets somehow. But yeah, we had Chris Ritter won yesterday.
Love that.
It was like a little over $200. So we'll reset the money today. That's during the 8 o'clock hour.
8 o'clock hour, around 8:40, about a little after 8:30 this morning. We'll give you a chance to call in and pick one of the envelopes for Spring Broke. Cash, tickets, swag bag. We have a bunch of stuff that'll be your choices. We don't know. It's a mystery to us. Mm-hmm. Also, we have tickets for Bryan Adams. That's with Throwback Live. We've got Shania Twain tickets to give away.
We got surprise guests maybe today.
Yeah, we do. So I believe Nick is coming in this morning.
That's exciting.
Nick. And I told him he didn't have to get here till like 7 because he'll have to work after this.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully Nick will be here at 7, around 7. And then Sean O'Brien could be coming by, our other comic friend.
That is so exciting. He went car shopping with Tim this week.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
Oh, we have to hear about that.
I know.
For sure. So, yeah, looking forward. I mean, it could be crazy. I'm not exactly sure. I've never seen Sean and Nick together in the same room. It seems like they have similar personalities.
Yeah, I think they're going to get along or hate each other.
So we'll have to see what happens. But, yeah, we're looking forward to some surprise guests. We've got Survey Says as well. Finally, Friday's song is on tap, I'm sure, a little after 8 this morning. But if you guys want to be a part of the show, you're already texting. Tim is off today. He is not late. Somebody thought we were stalling. He is not late. He is actually, this is a vacation day for Tim. He's out on the road with Greg Warren this weekend. But if you guys want to text us on the Cheney Window and Door text line, please do. 314-669-4665.
The smartest way to do your homework. is Hackman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. And for 80 years, Hackman Lumber has been the trusted name for home improvement. And if your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Envision, AZEK, and Decorators to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials, guaranteed. They're now an authorized steel dealer. Plus, check out their expanded paint department, brushes, rollers, painter's tape, and 4 lines of premium interior and exterior paint with custom color matching available. Visit Hackman Lumber's newly remodeled stores in St. Peters and Pacific, or their showroom in Troy, Missouri.
Hi, I'm Mark Cantor. My law firm is Cantor Injury Law. Honor, integrity, loyalty, faith, and family are the principles and the foundation of Cantor Injury Law, and why we get justice for the injured and can win you the big bucks. If you have been in a car accident, truck accident, boating, or ATV crash, or even had a dog bite, please call Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999. There is no fee unless you win. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport and Streets of St. Charles. This week, Kevin Bozeman is headlining Westport and Jamie Lissow is at Streets of St. Charles. If you've ever wondered if Jeff Bridges' character, the Dude, in The Big Lebowski was actually based on a real person, it was. Jeff says the Dude was basically him in high school. It's like, he said when he first read the script, he said, quote, "I thought the Coen brothers must have spied on me when I was in high school." He was just like, I know this character. This is me. Not only that, he says that about half of the Dude's clothes came from his own wardrobe.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Because I think people always wondered, is that how he really is? And he's like, no, kind of, but more like when I was younger.
Yeah, but did you notice after he played that part, he became
that character.
It's like the Elvis thing with Austin Butler and people turning into the character. He leaned way into that then.
I think so. It just seems like every interview.
Because he was nothing like that in the Fabulous Baker Boys or whatever the name of that movie was. You know what I mean? Like, he's been in a ton of things.
He's done other things. Like when he was in, he did Tron, that other Tron movie. He's playing his old character, so he's still able to step out of it. But it just seems like in his interviews, it's like,
dude,
he's just the dude now.
Yeah.
He's dropping groovies.
I've never seen that movie, that full movie.
Oh, really?
Never watched the whole thing.
Why is that?
Something
about it?
I don't have any idea. And I know it's some people, like one of my friends, it's his very favorite movie.
Yeah, it's like the gospel for folks.
I like a White Russian, though.
I enjoyed it a lot.
End of the Night, White Russian, pretty good.
I mean, as much as I love Jeff Bridges in that movie, it's everyone.
And that's the Coen brothers, right?
Yes.
And I love a lot of their stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, what it is about it. Turturro, I love him.
Yeah. There's just some really great, there's just wonderful scenes in that movie that when you hit them, you're like, oh, this is really good.
All right.
I get this.
Maybe I'll have to watch it.
It almost has less to do with the overall story and more to do with just those
characters,
moments.
Oh, okay.
Those characters and those moments and those conversations. Good news, moms. Katherine Schwarzenegger says you don't have to do it all. Phew.
Oh,
there we go.
I think there's something not right about a brand new mom. Like, what is her oldest, 2?
Yeah, I know. She's got 2 kids, but yeah, they're both very young. She says, quote, "You can lean on people, you can enlist help from others, and be okay with that." So I get it. There's a lot of mom guilt. You want to try to do everything, and then moms are making the mistake of, watching other moms on Instagram and whatnot and thinking like, well, she's got it all figured out. What is my problem? And so, I don't know. She's just... But she says that she has a career of her own.
I think she's an author.
Is she? Oh, okay.
She's published a book or 2.
Well, she and Chris Pratt, they have 2 kids, and she's happy to accept help from her mom, her sister, and her friends. That's all she lists. I'm like, and probably a team of nannies.
For sure.
Like, let's throw that in there. Let's be honest about the help that you're getting.
I always feel terrible for new parents that don't live in their town where they have family, or they just don't have family.
Yeah.
Because you just don't realize how much more difficult your life is without calling your sister or your mom or your husband's mom.
Yeah. We talked about moving, when I lost the job here before. It was, well, let's look at other markets and other radio stations. And I was just like, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, to leave all of our family behind.
How old were your kids at that point?
Oh, I don't even know. What was that, 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
ago? 5 years ago? So, yeah.
They were 5 years younger.
They were whatever that number would be. Augie would have been like a baby.
Yeah.
You're like, this is too much. ABBA's hologram show is going to start touring, which is not even sure how they're going to do it. So it currently runs in a special 3,000-seat venue in London. So that right now, that's the only place you can see it is in London. And this place was built especially for this hologram show because it takes like all these different projectors and stuff to make these holograms actually work. So somehow they're going to figure out how to take that out on the road. It's a 90-minute show. It features music from the band's entire career. I'm sure it's amazing to see. And it would be cool that if they're able to figure out how to take it on tour. But
I would love it so much.
because they use the members of ABBA.
Yes.
Did the stuff, like had the green suits on, and so then they've de-aged them and made them like. But you remember what they called them when they put them in the green suits?
No.
It's their avatars.
Oh, well, that's funny. Anytime I think of ABBA, I think of my dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my dad, we got in a big fight on our way to Hilton Head one time because he was supposed to be navigating and he didn't. And we ended up far away.
Oh, no.
And I was angry. And then he's like trying to diffuse me and he's like, put on some ABBA.
It'll calm her down.
That was his diffusing band.
Sounds like Lilith is going to be making an appearance on the new Frasier sequel series. Bebe Neuwirth first played the character of Lilith back on Cheers. She later returned as Lilith on Frasier on the second series. And now apparently she's coming back for this new sequel series of Frasier. And she's actually the first confirmed original series cast member to join Kelsey Grammer in this follow-up series.
I'm curious because they had a son together, so that makes sense.
Right, yeah, they got to have some sort of connection.
How old is the son now?
Holy moly. When did the baby happen during Cheers?
Yes.
Oh,
How old?
Gosh. In his 30s.
Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah, why is this kid should be part of the show.
Yeah. Is he gonna be a character? I wonder.
Maybe. I don't know. There's little known about the series so far. There's a new Hellboy. Actor Jack Kesey is going to play the role in a new reboot called The Crooked Man. I don't know who this guy is, but he's a handsome devil. Ron Perlman, David Harbour, they've both played Hellboy in the past. So we'll see. Star Trek Discovery is done discovering stuff. They plan to end the series after its upcoming 5th season. I was watching Picard and Paramount. We've never had Paramount before. We just recently got it. And then what Paramount does, and I don't love it, but like after a series is over, you get to the end of it. It's just like, hey, I think you're going to want to watch this one. And then it just starts another show.
Oh, I know. Somebody else does that. Apple
does that?
No. Peacock. Because I watched Poker Face and went right into Murder, She Wrote.
They're like, this is what you're going to like. And you're like,
they
I'm
were correct.
insulted.
They were correct on that
your
one, though.
insinuation. We've got that too, but I haven't tried it. So anyway, I was watching Picard and it ended. And so then it just started this Star Trek Discovery. I didn't really know anything about it.
It sucked you in?
I think I might watch it.
How many seasons did you say?
This will be their 5th season.
Okay.
I didn't even know there were that many seasons. It's like old Star Trek. It's like a super prequel kind of thing. So I don't know. We'll see. I might watch it. Aaron Carter's mom thinks he was murdered. She released photos taken in his bathroom the day he died because she wants his death investigated as a crime. So we'll see. A murdered or something nefarious.
Apparently the pictures are pretty gruesome.
It's got to be not good.
I did not put that on the blog.
It will not be on the blog today. Taylor Kinney is taking a leave of absence from Chicago Fire due to an unspecified personal matter. So we'll see what happens with him and his character. Ticketmaster just suspended ticket sales for Suga from BTS due to high demand during the first pre-sale round. So another artists where they're dealing with issues with Ticketmaster and high volume, and they haven't seemed to figure out
You know
what
what?
to do.
They shouldn't do pre-sales.
I don't think they should.
No.
This is not working. Whatever the system is.
Because the pre-sales, they could easily sell out.
Yes. There's no such thing. It doesn't make sense anymore. It's just like, this is just when tickets are going on sale.
It's stupid.
No one else is going to have an opportunity to it. Sometimes TV shows save lives. So these TV shows, in one way or another, actually saved real lives. So there's a story of a 13-year-old autistic student saved one of his classmates by giving this kid the Heimlich maneuver. And they asked him about it and said, how did you know the Heimlich maneuver? He said he learned it on SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
A man saved his daughter's life by using CPR that he had learned from watching The Office. Yep, some episode where they did CPR.
Yeah, they did the yes.
Is he staying alive or?
Staying alive, but he did I Will Survive first. At first I was afraid. No, that's not the right song. Not the right song.
And then another one, a man was accused of murder, but his appearance on a Curb Your Enthusiasm, so he was on a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode. He was accused of murder, and then he was able to go, look, I was on the show. Here's the shooting schedule. This is when I was there. And they were like, oh, he didn't do it.
Whoa.
So it was his alibi. So it was not watching a show. It was actually being on a TV show.
That's crazy.
Saved him from going to prison. But there's more of them. They'll be up on the blog today if you want to check them out. I'm Brando, your Hollywood Outsider.
The Courtney Show.
Can't wait to show my friends today. Best thing I saw yesterday.
Well, I've been off for a couple days, and I sent this to both the guys, but they didn't have time to get to it or get through all the comments. But Pops, the music venue over in Sauget, Illinois, they posted a picture a few days ago, and it just said, come out and jam out with your friends here at Pops, a.k.a. STL's official after party. And the people in this picture that they have look like they've never been to Pops. This is not their normal clientele.
Right. But that has to be taken there, right?
Oh, for sure.
It looks like it in the background. So are they we think they're just actors or something?
No, I think they probably went there, but these people are not what you see at Pops, is all I'm saying.
And that's what everyone is saying.
And the comments on it, if you haven't seen it, it's been everywhere now since I screenshot this. There are 3,500 comments.
Oh my gosh.
But the comments what was it? There was a Degrassi one.
Yeah.
Degrassi all up at Pops. Talking about 90210, talking about going to Pops. They've never seen anybody like this before. It's just very funny. Now I think they're leaning in on how popular that post was.
Oh, they have to.
But you should see the bands that are coming there. It doesn't go. But then once you scroll on Pop's Facebook page, so they have that picture of these kids that look
squeaky clean.
Yes. Bloody Wood is going to be there on May 13th. There's a Skid Roses, which is a Skid Row Guns N' Roses tribute.
Oh, yeah, they might be there for that.
That sounds actually kind of good. What's this one? I can't even read. Crocodiles. But then they posted a picture, and they did a superimposing of all these people. It looks like it's High School Musical. And it says, Thirsty Thursday is here. Break free from your responsibilities and party with us until the sun comes up. So if you haven't seen it, just go take a look and go through the comments. It's a delight.
It's very funny.
This I sent to my sister yesterday because it made me laugh so hard. And it's from Some Brown Girl. It says, if you are a white woman, what is your middle name? And why did your parents choose Marie or Elizabeth? If neither of those apply to you, I'm betting it's either Anne or Lynn.
Oh,
I'm
hurts.
Anne. My sister's Lynn. And it's true. I was going to be Elizabeth, but my mom thought my name would be way too long for me to spell the whole thing at a young age. Marie it's true. Those four names, there's
true.
An era where parents are just I don't have time to bother with this middle name thing.
I think Alex's middle name is Marie, too.
Yeah, Marie, Elizabeth.
What's going on?
Anne or Lynn, both spellings. E at the end of Anne or naughty. I'm a naughty Anne.
Was there a reason behind it? Is it a family member or something?
No.
Or are they just it sounds good?
Courtney Ann Landrum. Sounds perfect.
It works.
My mom used to call me Courtney Ann Spick and Span.
you were a step away from Van Landrum. They even knew that Landrum needed that sound before it.
Still upset about it. I like this one. And then this one. I'll just do one more from Low Life. From now on, I'm telling Jobs I was the general manager at Toys R Us. Who they gonna call?
Yeah, good point.
Like, yeah, I ran.
Regional superintendent.
Yes, they have no one. There's no way to track
What are they
that.
gonna do?
I know. I liked it.
That's an excellent idea.
All right, what about you? What did you see?
This is just like a kid one. Some of these, like, where they answer questions make me laugh. This one, the question was, write a question you might ask a United Nations representative. And the kid, he was 7 years old, answered, can I have a pet bison? I don't know why they would ask that. And then I think you will particularly enjoy this. And anyone else who is a fan of Rennie Knott and maybe follow him on social media.
About how much he eats? Like all the cheeseburgers
It's a lot of
he has?
cheeseburgers.
Yes.
Man, it's like always like, man, that guy loves cheeseburgers.
Now that Paul Cook's going to start over there, we need to dig a little
Yeah, like,
deeper
what's
into
going
this.
on with Rennie and his cheeseburgers? Well, he posted a picture of his meal yesterday, and it's a big pile of chicken wings, and he said, you probably thought I was having a burger today.
Yes. He has more cheeseburgers, and he's very fit.
Yeah, I don't know how he pulls it off.
What is it? Is he on Ozempic?
Maybe he just takes pictures of the food, and then he turns around and eats a salad.
I got to know more about this lunch.
But even he knows, like, I know.
I post a lot of cheeseburgers. All right, those are the best things we saw yesterday, for me, a couple days ago.
The Courtney Show.
Well, I put this on the blog today, and somebody put together the weirdest law in all 50 states. We're going to go through all 50 of them right now.
Here
I'm just
we go.
kidding. Missouri and Illinois, not highlighted on this list, but I'm trying to think what I read this morning. I think Illinois is something about you can't dye baby chicks
Oh,
and sell them or display them.
well, I mean, that's a weird law, but I don't think you should be doing that.
Okay?
I'm okay with it.
Now, that and Missouri is you cannot sell cars on Sundays.
Well, that's the same in Illinois.
Is it?
I mean, dealerships, you can't.
It doesn't say.
All the dealerships are closed on Sundays.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you can sell, like if you're selling it on,
Maybe like your personal.
yes, you can do it, but I
Car.
think it's people that sell cars
Yeah. that's
cannot.
Both Missouri and
sell.
Illinois. There's no car selling going on.
All right, so here's a couple other weird ones. See what you think about them. California, you can't eat frogs that died in a frog jumping competition.
Well, it's ill-advised.
Colorado, no upholstery on outdoor furniture. I have no idea.
I wonder why that would be.
There's a reason these laws
Yeah.
became laws.
Like, usually somebody gets hurt or somebody gets ripped off.
Indiana, no catching fish with your bare hands and no dynamite either.
Well, dynamite makes sense.
Yes.
Bare hands, that's just noodling. You got to allow that.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's fun.
Kansas, kids over 14 can't use playgrounds.
Oh, is it just like...
I don't-
what happens? You get arrested, maybe? I don't
maybe it
know.
was like a playground thing. Older kids were showing up,
But to
bullying the
make it a
younger
state
kids.
law, like what kind of ridiculousness is going on
Man.
in Kansas?
Do you remember the bullies, what playground equipment bullies loved?
Like that wouldn't let you.
What did
would
they
control
love?
it?
What did they love?
Well, I'm
You'd get
thinking
on it and they're like, I'll help you.
the slide.
No, the spinny round,
Oh, the merry-go-round?
whatever. Is it called a
We called
merry-go-round?
it the merry-go-round.
Well,
You'd get on there and they'd
and
go
they
so fast
they
and
try
you
to
couldn't
make you
get back
fly.
off.
They try to make you fly off.
Yeah, you're right. And then you'd be about to ride a barf. You're like, you gotta
Yes.
stop it, you gotta
Yes.
stop it. Like, no. And then you have to jump off and
Yes.
you'd break your wrist.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to find merry-go-rounds anymore.
Is that what they're called?
That's what we called it.
I never knew that they had a name.
In Redbud, merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round.
I
It's
don't know
fine
if
with
it-
me.
That probably isn't used anywhere else.
I bet it is.
It goes around, and you're pretty merry when
I think
you're
I
on there.
called it the spinny thing. In Kentucky, reptiles can't be used in religious services.
Oh, that's the snake people.
Yeah. Maine, no gambling at the airport.
Well, you're never going there.
In Maine,
I wonder why it would matter.
I don't know of any gambling at any airport except for Vegas.
Yeah.
That's the only airport I've ever been to where I'm like, whoa.
Like, do
slot machines in the airport.
Do they
This
allow
is awesome.
gambling everywhere else in Maine? You know, like.
Maybe it's those like side games, like shell games, and
Oh, maybe that's
You know what I'm talking
With the
about?
Cards.
This one I love. Massachusetts. If you sing the national anthem in public, you have to sing the whole thing. No stopping halfway through, or you could be fined $100.
Oh, well, if we were on the radio there, we'd be trying that out. Play half of it every day and see what happens.
Let's see. Oh, Mississippi, you can't swear in public if 2 or more people are around.
So you got to look around. Oh, just one person. Here we go.
New Hampshire, no collecting seaweed at night.
Well, that's just dangerous.
Pennsylvania, no explosives at weddings.
But everywhere else is fine.
Yep. South Carolina, it's illegal for a man to seduce a woman by promising to marry her. If he doesn't mean it, you can get up to a year in jail for it.
No way.
Uh-huh. Utah, you can't buy beer in containers larger than 2 liters, so no kegs.
Oh, well, way to go, Utah.
In West Virginia, you cannot use a ferret to help you hunt.
I've never heard of hunting ferrets.
All of these.
Wonder what they're hunting. Maybe rabbits or something? I don't know. I didn't know you could train a ferret to do that.
And then this one I love the most. New Mexico, no dancing while wearing a sombrero.
Well, then it gets in the way. You're knocking people over.
I would love to if somebody didn't just look at these laws. They went back and tracked why they were put on the books.
Yeah, because we need to know, why no dancing with a sombrero.
What's the origin story?
There's a reason for that.
Right. All right, we've got Food Court coming up in just a few minutes. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
The smartest way to do your homework is Heckman Lumber.
Warm weather means homework for homeowners. If your homework means a new deck, turn to the deck experts at Hackman Lumber. Browse the largest inventory of decking materials and accessories in Missouri. Talk with their experts about treated lumber, cedar, TimberTech, Trex, Evergreen, and AZAC to find the perfect deck for you. Choose from endless railings, balusters, and LED deck lighting options. Hackman Lumber has been serving homeowners and pros for 80 years, and they will not be undersold on in-stock decking materials guaranteed. And now, Hackman Lumber can help you take summer to the next level. They're now an authorized steel dealer and stock a huge selection of grills. So celebrate summer with a new Big Green Egg, pellet grills, Weber gas or charcoal grills, and all the accessories you need for the perfect backyard setup. Visit Hackman Lumber showroom in St. Charles, Pacific, and Troy, Missouri, or shop online at hackmanstl.com. Hackman Lumber, 80 years strong and still grilling.
You can count on Cantor. Hi, I'm Mark Cantor of Cantor Injury Law. Cantor Injury Law is local, and that's much different than the other lawyers you see advertising. You can count on Cantor to know you and your injury. Count on Cantor to know the law and how to maximize the money you win in your case. You can count on Cantor because we've been winning cases like yours for 30 years. Visit CantorInjuryLaw.com or call us at 314-628-9999.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Food Court.
1065 The Arch.
Food Court is brought to you by Schnucks. Get that rewards app because it'll save you money. You'll get money on there, and then you can use it to buy stuff just like I do and other people do, and we all love it. And yes, I am absolutely stalling. Courtney was going to grab Nick, who just got here, and he is walking in right now. Nicky the Fork! Hey, just in time for some Food Court.
Yes.
Appropriate. Grab a mic, any mic.
Yeah, settle in, sit back, listen to my awesome voice.
I've been listening to it for days, dear.
All right, I have some. Did you say that it's brought to you by Schnucks Rewards?
I said a whole bunch of stuff about Schnucks.
Okay, good.
Schnucks Rewards was one of the things I talked about.
Earn 2% back on every purchase on the Schnucks Rewards app. All right, so I have.
Oh, now I can.
Can you hear?
I can.
This is what a professional radio show sounds like.
Yeah.
Right.
I bought some things for you guys to try, some Easter candies.
Ooh.
So first, I'm going to throw these to you.
Got it.
Say
heavy.
what they are.
You really did.
Oh, wow. Fruit Loops jelly beans. We know they're really good at this Fruit Loop flavor thing,
All right.
which just tells you it ain't real.
So Fruit Loops jelly beans, and they're, is it Brock's? Who is it?
Just as Kellogg's. No, it's got to be somebody. Don't you think?
Fruit Loop, they can get that flavor right.
Those cereal folks know their candy.
It's
Let me
just
tell
Kellogg's making jelly beans.
Then Hershey's has a polka dot cookies and cream eggs. If you want to try, you don't want to try one, do you? You're not a candy guy.
Yeah, let me get into
Try the Fruit Loop one.
Them Fruity Loops. And didn't we discuss that Fruit Loops, they're all the same flavor. They're different
Yeah.
colors, but so it shouldn't matter which one I grab, which color.
No.
it. This thing?
Yeah.
It's like a Skittle, yeah?
It's a jelly bean.
Oh,
You hate them?
very lemony.
It was lemony?
Yeah.
I'm not getting lemon. It's Fruity Loopy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's not right away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
It's that Fruit Loop flavor.
Let's.
You hate them.
I might disagree. I swear that's lemon. Am I high?
No, it's Fruit Loop flavor.
Tastes like Fruit Loops to me.
Yeah.
Especially the more you eat, I think.
We got to get into a different.
Okay,
color.
and then the other one, I'm going to throw these to you
Okay.
because Nick is not a sweets guy. Cookies and cream, Hershey's polka dot eggs.
Oh, wow.
And then I also bought, this isn't really, I don't know if we've tried them before, lemon crisp Kit Kats.
No, we haven't
Okay.
had those. I didn't know they make those.
We'll do that in a little while.
Where did we get these? Is this
I
new?
stopped and got some cough medicine this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
When at 2? What time was this?
it was early.
All right.
And
Too bad Tim's not here for that.
I had to show my ID to buy the Tussin.
Did you?
Yes. No, actually, I had to wait for somebody to come over to say I was
Yeah,
old
it's
enough.
got the real stuff in it.
Oh, nice.
All right, so you open the cookies and cream. I will get to some more
Trying to open
food stories.
The toss it.
It was called Tussin
Of course it was.
because I bought the knockoff kind. Did you guys see the story about? I know you did, Nick. You don't like the.
They're
fruit-
different flavors.
They are different flavors. Nick's saying the Fruit Loop
Really?
jelly beans
Totally.
are different.
Because the actual Fruit Loops, they're all the same flavor.
I'm just allow me to say.
Go ahead.
I had a yellow one, very lemony.
Okay.
Really? You get notes of
I had a
lemon.
green one,
Very
Very
greeny.
very limey.
Really?
No way.
I'm
well,
just
that's
saying.
breaking the Fruit Loop rules.
Maybe I'm out of my mind.
I'll have to dive deeper into this when
I'm
we
under the influence.
when we have some time because I can't really eat and tell stories. So
Oh, you can't?
no, it sounds terrible.
Oh, those eggs are good. Though.
The eggs are good. The cookies and cream.
Yeah, well, I
Hershey's?
like white chocolate.
Yes, you do.
That's good.
So sad news this week, and I don't think you guys covered it in food court earlier. Vintasette not reopening. They had a fire there in September, and after getting in and fixing all the damage, they realized that they just couldn't reopen. And
Really?
it's just so sad. So it was Vintasette, the pizza joint. They have an event space, I believe. Now, the Hamiltons still own a couple other restaurants down the road. They've opened lots from 1111 Mississippi.
It's a good spot.
It's a great spot. There's another place right next door to Vintasette. I can't remember the name of it, but it's just sad. And they did a lot of investigation to find out how the fire started. And it was started by somebody throwing a cigarette in one of the planters during brunch outside.
You're kidding.
That's mature.
It smoldered, they said, for 12 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And that's what put the whole
That's
place
what,
up.
I don't even know how much damage, but they said it was just too much because they said they would have to start at square one, which Vintasette started with like something small, and then they kept adding and adding and
Yeah,
adding.
that was neat. That rooftop was cool
That
too.
rooftop was awesome. I took you there for brunch on your birthday.
You did. I perspired through my under trousers.
Yeah, you were right in the sun.
And we know how you love brunch.
Yes, you know
all
I'm
of
on
it.
the brunch squad.
Yeah. Got the
That's
sweatshirt.
right. You
You know
got
how
the
I do
sweatshirt
it.
to prove it.
So yeah, that's such a bummer. So I hate to hear that. That news was sad to me.
This place
All
is
right,
popular.
who has the healthiest burger? That's right, I said it. Burger.
Talking about ground beef or burger.
Who has the healthiest cheeseburger?
Oh,
So all of the cheeseburgers at like all the joints, all the fast food places, you know, none of them are the healthiest. But
Right.
out of all of them,
I think I know the answer. to
who has the healthiest? And it's one we do not have.
Oh, really?
this. At all?
Well, if we do, I don't know where it is.
Because I was
In-
loading up
In-N-Out?
McDonald's. I was going to say McDonald's.
In-N-Out, I believe, is number 2. Yes.
In and out. What else don't we
Whataburger?
have? Yeah,
Whataburger.
The
Houston.
healthiest?
That's what it says.
Are they out
How
of
they
Texas?
define it.
There's
Texas?
a nutritionist at, I mean, this is a good, solid place to get your information.
ITT Tech.
Gambling.com.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
Nutritionists at gambling.com
This one tastes healthy.
Some of our best.
rank the healthiest fast food cheeseburgers based on things like calories, fat, sugar, sodium per ounce. And in the end, Whataburger with cheese is number one, closely followed by the In-N-Out cheeseburger. Next, in a distant third. So those two are pretty, they're close together, but then the next healthiest, Rallies
No kidding.
/ Checkers. You know how much I love Rallies.
Ugh, such slop.
You know I like what do I like?
Oh, that big Buford.
I love the Big Buford. I don't
How
get
do
it
you know it's
often.
good for you?
I love it.
Oh, my God. They are a sloppy mess.
And then Culver's comes in next.
You're kidding.
It's a butter burger.
Butter delicious is what it is.
Then Del Taco's cheeseburger.
Well, that's
Excuse me?
even be in there.
Here's yours. I bet they don't get the double brazier burger, but Dairy Queen.
Ooh,
Way to go, DQ.
probably, yeah,
Just
arguably
a
the
re-
best
The best.
fast
You
food.
think
I mean,
it's,
I think Culver's doesn't count.
you think it's a different level?
It is.
Then Hardee's. Then McDonald's. Five Guys is in ninth and the worst with all. Oh, no. Then Wendy's and the worst as the unhealthiest by far, according to the nutritionists at gambling.com, Burger King.
Really?
I
BK.
wonder what they're doing to make them so unhealthy.
Speaking of food, so the other night
Oh, boy.
I was very hungry and Nick was out and he was going to come home and I really wanted pizza. And so Nick stopped at the mall to go to Sbarro.
We just talked about that.
It's a power move.
Yesterday.
I don't know if anybody's familiar, but you can do it.
Yes.
Afton was not aware that you guys would do that.
Oh, yeah.
What did she think of it?
Loved it.
See?
Like a couple of real fatties.
She was giggling it up.
You know,
So he stopped at Sbarro. What time was it? 6:30?
not shut down Sbarro time, I can tell you that.
Everything in the food court at St. Clair Square was open but Sbarro.
Oh, you're kidding, Mommy. It's
Yeah,
the only way to work.
all the four that are left. There's not many.
There's not?
No,
Well, anyway,
but that Panda Express destroys.
they always have a huge line.
Always good.
But that's what time people are going shopping during the week.
I knew it, and there's quite a flight of steps up to that. For the record, I was exhausted.
That's why you can get the Sbarro because you work it off.
Let me tell you, that was a hike.
When you do
Thanks
a
for
full
nothing.
Sbarro pizza, do you have to call it in?
Yo, we tried.
We do. You don't have to. You can order it.
Yeah, we
But I
tried to
mean-
call it in and no answer, but we were like, whatever. That doesn't mean anything. Well, it did.
Are
It's
they
been a little
I
loose.
guess you can do that, or are they like, yeah, we do
Oh
that all
no,
the
they
time.
do. You know, it's a
It's a thing for
yeah,
people
it's
like
a,
us.
Yeah, it's a power move for cool cats.
All right, and my final story today is in food court. The Chicken Big Mac is going to be hitting Canada. Let's see, what's the date today?
Oh, it's the third.
I think Monday. So I guess they tested it in Miami back in the summer, and but no word on when it's launching in the U.S. But McDonald's fans in Canada can have it starting Monday, and it is 2 crispy chicken patties, Big Mac sauce, fresh lettuce, cheddar cheese, processed cheddar cheese, tangy pickles on a freshly toasted sesame seed bun.
Well, if they do that, they ought to during Lent have a fish mac, and just put those fish those fish sandwich patties
Don't-
on the Big Mac with the Big Mac sauce and all the stuff.
That's a great idea.
I mean, somebody would like that.
What's
I
that
don't-
land, air, and sea secret menu item that you can get?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
you can put you can get a
Fish patty,
with
chicken,
yeah,
and
or McChicken on a double cheeseburger.
you can do McChicken on a double cheeseburger.
You could pull that off at White Castle, getting them shrimp nibblers.
Yeah, or fish on a burger, surf and turf. Gross.
All right, that is food court. Nick is hanging out with us. Maybe Sean O'Brien, maybe coming by as well.
Nice.
A little later this morning.
My man.
And we've got a chance for you to win some money with Spring Broke a little after 8:30 this morning.
You can do it. I see dead people.
Hello, Newman.
Where's the beach? What you talking about,
Throwback Live.
All right, we're going to play some Throwback Live, but when we come back, not only is Nick here, but also Sean O'Brien hanging out with us. Thanks, Sean. The studio smells really good since you arrived.
Yeah, is that me or is that my, I have a special scent I wear in the shower, and I got this new shower gel.
Yes.
But it's like cologne style, and clearly, as Courtney mentioned,
works.
it's working. It's working. So
Smelling good, man.
might be a little aggressive, but I'm all right with it. I stand by it. You know, this is high end. This isn't some Old Spice knockoff. So this is the real
stuff.
Yeah, very,
Old
very proud of it.
Spice knockoff.
Yeah, they
Like
have
Old
People
Spice.
can't afford Old Spice.
If you go to like Dollar Store, it'll have a picture of a boat, but it's like tipped over, and it's called like Old Wood or something like
elderly
that.
cinnamon.
All right, so we've got our contestants for Throwback Live, so we'll have to pause the comedy so we can play a game and win somebody some tickets. Up for grabs, I'll tell you in a minute, Brian Adams tickets, but I'll give you all those details. Brando, you will be playing for Charles from O'Fallon. Tim has Nick from Granite City, and Afton will be playing for Laura from Overland. We have tickets to see Brian Adams with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts at Enterprise Center on Saturday, July 1st.
Throwback Live is brought to you by Emos. Experience square deals on the new Emos app. If you're not familiar with the new configuration this week, Afton is playing.
Yes.
Marty is hosting. Ray's running the board. Brando and I competing as well. It's been a lot of fun.
It has.
Wednesday.
That's right.
Backwards songs on Friday.
Damn it, Ray. We just told you whatever you do, don't interrupt what we're saying.
It's very
You just-
important.
You
He doesn't
blew it.
listen.
You blew it.
Yeah, it's Friday. I forgot I was the host.
He's like, this is fun. I like this
Start
song.
talking, Afton. My name's Marty. I'm the host. And we're going to play throwback clips today like we do every day. But today they're backwards songs only. And you guys will be chiming in on behalf of listeners for a prize with these sounds. Afton, Brando, Tim. Question number 1. Name this backwards song title or artist. Brando.
Ace of Base.
Dang it.
That is correct.
I switched away from the title. I couldn't remember if it's
All that she
All That
wants.
She Wants.
Backwards, though, she does not want this baby.
She does not.
You're always looking for the backwards
that one out.
reversal joke. I respect that.
Yeah, wait, you got to choose them wisely.
He's always like, could this? No,
Right.
doesn't work. No,
I
I'm
do
gonna
it every
wait.
day.
It's either that
time
or
it out.
silence. I didn't know which one to go
That's
with. All right, question number 2. Name this backwards song title or artist. Tim.
Rat.
Sorry, but no.
I was.
You chimed in.
What is it? Hot blooded.
It is not hot-blooded or a foreigner.
I'll say Motley Crue.
That's correct.
I heard it there right at the end.
But Marty, do I get any credit for knowing that Hot Blooded would have been foreigner? Thanks to you.
Yes,
You taught me that.
You do.
Yeah.
1/10 of a point.
Yes.
Unless you win, then
And
we'll
then
take
it doesn't
away.
count. Yeah. I'll take it.
All right, perfect. Question number 3. Name this backwards song title or artist. Brando.
REM.
Sounds just as bad backwards and forwards.
Wow.
That's a
Sometimes.
Backwards, it's myrrh.
No, it's backwards. It's Everybody Feels Great. I think that's it.
That was it.
I think I
Brando got
three.
all 3.
Yay, Brando!
It's not getting old at
You're
all.
not
that you
really
win every
happy.
time.
That's really good.
You
Everybody
liars.
hurts.
And congratulations to you, Charles from Mo Fallon. Hey, congrats, Charles.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we have a pair of tickets for you to see. What's the concert again? Brian Adams along with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. They're going to be at the Enterprise Center on July 1st. We'll get you all the info you need, Charles. Hold on, and we'll have new tickets all week next week for Throwback Live on The Courtney Show.
Hurt in a car accident? Injured on the job? At Cantor Injury Law, we know how overwhelming it can feel. With over 100 years of combined local legal experience and over $500 million won, we fight to get you the justice you deserve.
You can count on Cantor Injury Law to stand by your side. You pay nothing out of pocket. We only win when you win.
When you're injured, count on Cantor. Cantor Injury Law, 314-628-9999, or visit CantorInjuryLaw.com.
You can count on Cantor.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Courtney Show.
Well, we have a full studio this morning.
You brought friends.
It's been a weird week of lots of different guests showing up.
Yeah, it's like the Riz show.
Yeah, I know. We're trying people out this week. We're going to add a new. No, I didn't have a voice. I tried to work on Tuesday, and Nick even said he didn't know I had left for work, and he was like, "I can't believe you even tried to go into
So
work."
ridiculous.
I cried last night.
What?
No, remember when we were talking and I started crying because I'm like, I'm never not going to cough.
You're going to cough forever?
For the rest of my life.
Well, you know.
I got very emotional, and Nick thought I was dying one night.
I did.
Yeah, there was a ghost that saved you.
Dude, you have no idea. My week, I've been like in the middle of the night going and listening for snore every.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make sure she's alive.
Because it's messing up your breathing, too.
Totally.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a little scary. Like the first night was brutal.
Yeah.
That was a real attack.
But I sound, when all the stuff fell down off of the refrigerator.
That was just a weird
He
night.
thought it was a poltergeist letting him know that I was dying.
I have not slept well this week.
You have a friendly ghost. You have Casper. You got a Casper.
Poor Nick has not slept well this week.
It's been a rough one.
Sean O'Brien is hanging out with us this morning.
Guys, I'm back. Very healthy, by the way. 100%.
Not after today, you will be.
Yeah, darn it. Let's see. Let's wellness check on me in 6 to 8 hours. We'll see.
Want me to check in on you at night as well?
Yeah, you just come over. You just stay with me, buddy. You know, I like that.
Oh, you not like
Sixth
you would
sense
not
you got.
like that. Yeah, it's a sense, all right. Lack of sense.
All right, so I have this thing that I wanted to bring up to you guys because there was a thread on Reddit talking about marriage deal breakers, professions that are marriage deal breakers. So people that have had bad luck with people in this profession. All right. So number 1 on the list is mid-level marketing businesses. MLM isn't a profession. It's business cosplay. It's high on the list because a lot of people say they just end up losing a lot of money and time. So is that like the stuff that people sell?
I don't.
Like
mid-level marketing.
Well, I'm thinking it's those things that people sell on Facebook. You know, they get in on Party Light, or Party Light's the only one I can think of right now.
What about the makeup thing that everybody used to?
Well, there's
drive us
Roden and
bananas?
Fields.
Yeah,
That's a moisturizing. You know, like a.
Yeah. Those like pyramid schemes.
I don't know
that they swear are not pyramids.
It's number 1. So whatever it is. Number 2, celebrities. How many of these people have been with
Excuse me?
celebrities?
Yeah, everyone.
Number 3, this is going to hurt you a little,
Oh,
Sean.
boy. They can take shots. Let's hear it.
Stand-up comedians.
Uncalled for.
How?
Yeah.
I think it's
Uncalled
more insulting
for.
that they don't list
Hurtful.
stand-up comedians as celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Well, yeah, under that
Celebrities and
list, you're
comedians.
saying celebrity. That would be worse. Oh, yeah, you don't want to date the guy who makes $8 million a movie, but me who worked at the Chuckle Hut for $400 over the weekend.
At least you're gonna make 'em laugh.
I'm third in line. You mean there's 2 more ahead of that? You'd rather go out with?
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Next, politicians. Then restaurant workers, because if you own a restaurant, you're
just there.
You're
You just
just
live
never. You don't have a social life.
A lot of the theme here is time away from home. It seems.
Number 6, psychics.
Well, because they're all real know-it-alls.
Those are a
like,
dime
I
a
knew you were
dozen.
going to say that.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to
Where
say
are
that.
those?
I don't know.
I don't know any of those people.
Social media influencers.
Yeah,
Where
that's
do I
gotta
start?
Be it's number 1.
Where do I start?
We'll start.
It shouldn't even be a thing. Should not even be a thing. Sorry.
Active duty soldiers, because sleepless nights spent worrying.
And then they're gone for long stretches of time.
Next is teachers, because of all the time they spend on their job. They're spending their money and their
Plus,
time.
They're correcting everything you say. It's like, actually, it's he and I.
Then they're staring at you all summer. I don't need that kind of stuff.
Yes. Truck drivers are next. Law enforcement officers and anyone doing any kind of sex work.
Naturally.
Even if it's just
like that would be higher.
OnlyFans. They say even OnlyFans. Any occupations that you guys can think of that you're like, oh man.
I mean, you named. I don't know what I would say. Entertainer or whatever, like celebrity. I don't think of us as celebrities, but like, I don't think anybody in the radio industry is, for me, like me personally. Like I don't need someone competing with in the house for all the attention.
Yeah, well,
Bartender was not on the list.
Bartender not on the list.
Yeah,
It's
maybe that
restaurant.
falls under the restaurant, though. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I would
I've
say
been-
anything where your check's inconsistent or you're like a sales type, like based on experience, real estate was tough. when I was in the beginning because real estate, you're killing it. You get 2 or 3 houses in a week and then nothing. Car sales was tough. Car sales was so tough. If you didn't make a sale, you had to pay them back. It was called the draw system.
Oh,
so you would have to, you would just get a check for whatever, a few bucks, and then that would come off your next sale. So it was legit 100% commission. That was a grind.
That's no good. I recommend marry a nurse because they always have jobs.
Yeah, always.
Yeah. And we can go anywhere in the world. She can have a job.
A bartender, I've been there, and when I would show up to get my lady friend, the bar would scatter, so I knew there was some hijinks going on. Everybody would leave when I would, you know.
Like, what's that all
Yeah,
about?
I'm like, why is everybody like mass exodus at this joint?
Aren't we all friends?
There was some.
There was some stuff
they
going
didn't
on.
like to see me, and
I was not a bartender ever. This is a previous relationship.
What? Oh, that wasn't you?
No. All right. We're going to move
You're
on.
a bar attender.
Yeah, I am a bar attender.
You're a bar attender. That's good.
That's good.
Clever.
All right, we've got Sean O'Brien and my man friend Nick, and of course Brando's been here all week. See what you got this week after being off with COVID.
This is a gift. Today's I'd sit back and relax.
All right, we got a lot still to come on the show, including your chance to win some cash with Spring Broke. That's around a little after 8:30 this morning.
The Courtney Show.
Brando's. Random stories for all of our guests today. Courtney back today. Her Nick is here and Sean O'Brien. So
we are doing
nice full studio. Feels good. Here's some random stories. If money, so the first is a question. If money wasn't a factor, what's the number one dream city you would want to live in?
I can answer that.
Yes.
Denver tomorrow.
Denver.
Love it.
Denver's expensive.
It's not cheap, but it is awesome.
San Diego.
I've heard San Diego. I've never been.
I've never been either.
82 degrees.
San Francisco is pretty
Every day.
amazing.
What do you think
Too cold.
what's my pick?
You? Oh, Hilton Head, South Carolina. Boring.
I love it.
That's
Somewhere warm, for sure.
What's wrong with Hilton Head?
Hilton
That's
Head's
amazing,
not
right?
warm.
Yeah, but it's warm enough. It's not as cold as here.
They get weather.
I know.
Yeah, they do. They get stuff.
What about you?
I'm trying to think. Like, basically, what do I want? Mountains or oceans? I don't know. Hawaii was pretty good. Just something in Hawaii.
Hawaii
I
does
heard people. But we, our neighborhood, tons of Hawaii people
move to because
military.
we have a lot of Air Force people that move.
Oh, really?
To our area.
They get fed up with Hawaii.
Why?
Tourism, cost. Can't find a potato in Hawaii.
Spam.
It's all rice.
The problem is where do you go if you live in Hawaii for your own vacation?
Right,
Mountains.
you're there. Yeah, forget it.
Yeah, you kind of have a little bit of everything except, no snow.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you go to Rochester.
I always.
Real
that's
pretty city in Western New York.
Where are you going? Rochester.
Toledo.
Just the name is gross. God,
Rochester.
Well, they asked people. They've got, it's a survey. The number one was Los Angeles. That got the most votes. Then it was followed by Atlanta.
What?
Gross.
I know. It's terrible. Austin, and then a five-way tie between Las Vegas, Miami, New York, Boston, and Dallas.
Let me tell you this about Austin. It's a great city and really cool, but they do not have the infrastructure for the amount of people that live there now. Highways are not equipped.
No.
It's not
a good spot.
It's not good to travel.
It's growing too fast.
Yeah, it is. It's like 12 to 1 or something a day
It's a
of
mess.
income outgoing.
Yeah, it's
They
a
asked
mess.
them about states too. People said number one, the state they want to live in is California, followed by Florida, Hawaii, New York, and Colorado. All good choices.
Yeah.
And they say if money were no object, 40% of us would want to live in a city. So the majority of people would prefer to live in a city. Then 29% choose the suburbs, and then 31% would want to live in the country. I'm reverse. I would want to be out in the country.
Me too.
And have all the money and all the land.
I'm a country
Dallas.
girl.
Oh my God! Listen to you.
Listen.
You are the least country human being alive.
Okay, maybe not country, but I would like to have some land and a body of water to look at.
What are you going to do with it? The land?
I just want to look at it.
You just want to be, you want one of those subdivisions that with really big lots.
Yes, a big lot.
Yeah, we can't keep up with our grass in our half-acre lot. We'd be buried in growth in the country.
If money were no object, I'd have people that could take care of it.
You got all the money in the world to take care of it.
I didn't catch that part. Okay, country it is. Sorry.
There'd be a gas station somewhere in the neighborhood.
Yeah, we'd have to have a gas station.
For sure.
Pick up some smokes.
Yes.
A couple were staying at the Excalibur Resort in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and they noticed some weird stuff happening in their room. There seemed to be some things knocked over in the bathroom. There were strange sounds like in the walls, and they saw what appeared to be like pee in the shower. And they're like, what is going on?
That is bizarre.
Well, they woke up one night at 4 a.m., and sitting right in front of them was a cat. There was a cat.
Well, that's scary.
In the room.
I would enjoy that.
I know, but if it was it would
like,
freak
I'm back home.
you out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they kept the cat, right?
Yeah, well,
that's the rules. If you find a cat in a hotel room, that's fair game, right?
Standard rule. Well, they called security. It was difficult to get the cat out because the cat had found this hiding place under the sink. There was this small crevice, and they had to actually take the cabinet apart to get this cat out. A couple later found out that the previous guest in the room had reported that they had lost their cat. And so they assumed that the cat somehow got out, like when they opened the door, didn't know where it was. Well, so it had been in this room. Well, that had been 6 days since that last guest had left. They had been in there for 3 days before they found the cat. So the cat had been in there this whole time. Luckily, the cat is fine. He's since been reunited with its rightful owner.
That's why cats are so creepy. I mean,
yeah, it's a little suspicious.
A dog would be like, help me.
Oh, yeah.
Help me.
Dog,
the cat's just like, there's people, I'm going to go chill in the wall.
That's so
until they go to sleep and then stare at them.
That's the strangest animal ever.
A $40 kissing device out of China went viral last week. Anybody see it? It's a pair of lips that you attach to your phone so you can make out with people while you talk to them.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's perfect. That's right, my wheelhouse.
Apparently, this came out in 2016, and I guess it didn't catch on.
Just going to remain silent. I'm not touching that one.
We're baiting you for that one. Remember when NASA crashed that satellite into an asteroid? Because they're like, let's see, we don't know if this will work, but we think if we throw something really heavy at an asteroid, we could probably get it to move. We don't know. Well, they confirmed this week that it worked. And it actually worked so well, they say we could probably do the same thing to stop stuff from hitting the Earth. We would just need to be able to spot whatever it is,
and it can really
years ahead of time. So we'd have to really be watching for it. But so like the whole Armageddon thing, like we don't even need to blow that thing up. We could just throw something at it.
That's great news.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That stuff freaks me out anyways. That movie was too real for me, even though I don't know the odds are 1 in a zillion.
Because what if that was really going to happen, they're not going to tell us.
Deep impact.
One less theory that some Hoosier can't run wild with that, it's coming.
And today is the National Day of Unplugging. And that means you're supposed to not use technology today. Well, too late. We're already using technology with our phones and whatever. So that's it. That's all I have. That's Brando's Randos. We've got your Finally Friday song coming up.
Yeah, it's next.
Oh, man, I got to get ready for that.
The Courtney Show.
It's Finally Friday. Time for Brando to sing a song.
All right. It is time for a Finally Friday song. I have no idea what happened all week long, so I have no clue what the topic of the Finally Friday song is going to be about.
It could be anything, really. You have no idea. It could be a Robot Courtney song.
One of Nick's favorite things is to watch people sing right in front of him.
Oh, really?
No.
I sing right to him?
He's going to be very uncomfortable.
I think Nikki didn't like that either. And so I sang to her one time, and she didn't enjoy it either. So the topic this week, there's one dominating topic of the whole week, and it's the fact that you've been dealing with not having a voice. So I think I'm just going to... I went through and just kind of detailed the whole week, starting with Saturday night when it first really hit hard.
For our first big event that we've had as a show. I had no voice.
Perfect.
You've got no voice whatsoever. And, normally I'm able to find really, really good, sometimes not great, but we usually end up with some pretty good cover versions of songs, like karaoke versions and stuff. And I made the mistake of
picking something before you went and saw if there was a good karaoke version.
Before I did the research. And this is possibly the worst I have ever done.
Is this a xylophone?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, my.
I think it's just a computer playing this song.
It is.
It sounds like we're playing Mario, but so try to listen through it, I guess. Just down from the Bell Square, listeners gather everywhere. Wait for the show to begin. Coffin stole your voice, and so Chris had to speak for you. Didn't seem to be trying. Taking down some beers. A cowbell rings to sounds of cheers. Distracted by Nick's jacket that's looking fine. Yikes. What did you say? I hear some squeaking. Do you need doctors or a drink? We'll maybe use hand signs. The show is sounding out of sync. We'll call Greg and F10. What did you say? That's it, basically.
That, I was so distracted by that bed.
I know. It's so
the
bad.
karaoke bed. What the hell was that?
Certainly an odd one.
It's the only one I could find.
It worked. It worked. It was
I
good.
hopefully it added to the enjoyment.
Great
of the
job,
song.
Brando. You've been working double, triple duty this
That was
week.
very carnival-y.
It was. Yeah, it's like we're at the carnival.
I think it was better than the original.
It's going to give us a
Sorry,
run
Dave.
for the
Move
money.
over.
I don't think we're going to get
Move over.
sued for
Look
using
out.
that one. I think we're fine.
The Hollywood Outsider on 106.5 The Arch.
Brought to you by the Funny Bone Comedy Club at Westport and Streets of St. Charles. This week, Kevin Bozeman is headlining Westport and Jamie Lissow is at Streets of St. Charles. Well, Scream 6 will hit theaters next Friday, so Paramount decided they needed to do some promotion, and they hired a guy to dress like Ghostface and hang around Sonoma Plaza in California. They just didn't tell anybody. They just sent a guy out to stand there menacingly.
You know why they're doing it?
Because we're talking about it.
No, also because that smile got so much.
You're right.
You know,
because they were like the baseball game.
They went to those baseball games for that movie Smile, where it was that creepy smile.
yeah.
And they sat behind the
like home plate. And they were just like smiling that weird smile the whole time.
That's funny.
And they got so much talk and made that movie probably way bigger than it would have been.
I bet you're right. Well, that's what they should have done. Instead, he's just standing out in front of a mini mall, just looking around. Well,
they didn't cast the right person.
No.
Yeah.
Well, eventually, people started calling 911. They're like, "What's going on?" Cops
Plus, he
showed
was a
up.
former felon. Let's not forget.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I made
Bit of
that
a
up.
problem there, but you can see that video on the blog if you want to see it. Would you ever consider putting peas in your guacamole?
I don't like guacamole.
I don't love guacamole, but man, the combination of throwing a cup of peas in there just doesn't sound
It
right
would
to me.
certainly give it some texture that it doesn't have.
Well,
But I don't know if peas are the one.
Well, there was a recipe in the New York Times. I think it was several years ago that it came out, and people just poo-pooed the thing from the beginning. Like, I'm not putting peas in guacamole. But anyway, so they were talking to Jenna Ortega. She was on Hot Ones yesterday. Have you seen that where they eat the hot wings?
Oh,
and
for sure.
They're like,
yeah, and they go. It progressively gets hotter.
I enjoy
Exactly.
it.
Well, this guy, the host, Sean Evans, waited till she was several wings in and she's like struggling, and then asked her about guacamole. And they were talking about guacamole, and then he brought up this recipe from the New York Times that had nearly a cup of fresh peas added to the guac.
Yeah. It's like, that's not even controversial. That's obviously incorrect.
So she's way out. She said it was terrible. She also said that if she doesn't see cilantro in guacamole, then she's disappointed.
People, there are two cilantro camps. The people that hate it, it tastes like soap to them, or the people that are like, give me the most cilantro.
Oh, man, for sure.
I'm most cilantro.
Yeah, isn't that what kind of makes guac? It's one of the main ingredients that makes it what it is, right?
Yeah, there's only a few.
I can't
It's
do
like
a lot of cilantro.
having
It's gotta be
pizza with no
light.
cheese.
Yeah.
What are you,
Right.
crazy?
Got to be light cilantro for me. Too much is like,
But some people have a weird, like,
they don't like it at all.
reaction to it.
Yeah, it's soapy. That's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Willem Dafoe could have used a stand-in for the movie because Emma Stone was supposed to slap him in one scene, and they're like, you're not even going to, it'll be from the other side. You don't have to do this. And he was like, no, I want to be there. And he got his money's worth. It took him 20 takes to do it, so he ended up getting slapped 20 times in a row. But apparently, that's just how he is when he's on a movie set, and he's not like according to Emma Stone, she's like, he's not a look at me type of actor. Like, because he would just come to the set and hang out and just sort of watch and like Nobody had to pay attention to him, watch, he just wanted to be a part of the movie making process, basically. So, he's not a distraction. He was great to work with. She did have to slap him a bunch.
Have you watched that slap show?
Of course. No, just the commercials.
It's the most brutal thing I have ever seen in my life.
It's really dumb.
They keep saying they're gonna take it off the air.
It's terrible.
And I haven't missed an episode.
It's literally just two people. That's all they do, right?
And they end
you
up
just
like
stand there.
faces all swollen.
Oh, it's terrible.
But
they're getting concussions.
It's damaging.
It's
brutal.
these
guys are.
It's not a slap. It's an open-faced punch.
Yes.
basically.
Right.
And the other person is just.
Well, what's
has to
hilarious
take it.
is you can get a penalty if you do it wrong, except you just palmed a dude in the side of the head. Penalty, it's not over. You just damaged the heck out of this poor gentleman.
He doesn't
with
get
your
that
palm.
back.
Yeah.
Surprised they don't break their fingers and stuff as hard as they're hitting.
It's bizarro.
Yeah, don't they use pool chalk or something on their hand too?
Totally, yeah.
You don't want to
make
slip,
the slap
Sean. Better or something. Yeah,
you'd hate for those fingers to slip off his face.
Well, it's not looking good, or it's not looking like they're going to be doing a full Journey reunion anytime soon. That was easy to say, right? Journey, everybody wants them to get back together. They hate each other. Billboard.com put together a comprehensive overview of all the different crazy infighting that's going on with Journey, and it just sounds like it's not ever going to happen.
It's You know what you know who I blame? I'm blaming Neil Schoen's wife.
Oh, really?
I want to blame her. For sure.
Because
she's an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, it's always from him, it seems like.
She was on that Real Housewives of D.C.
She is
and she's hungry.
Complete moron. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Chelsea Handler kept some clothes on while she was celebrating her 48th birthday. She posted a picture of her skiing in a bikini.
She's always skiing in a bikini. What is that about?
I don't know. Maybe she's just...
Speaking of idiots.
Maybe she's got a mountain in the backyard and is like, this is fun.
How do you really feel, man? Talk about it.
I get that a lot.
Chris Pine.
We should just say, who do you like?
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Who are you pro? Chris Pine recently cut his long locks, and now we know why. He says his publicist said he looked like Rachel from Friends.
Yeah.
Funny.
He's like, I couldn't get it out of my head. Because it was all during that "Don't Worry, Darling."
Oh, and everybody
publicity.
kept making memes out of him,
and he looked so
bizarre.
sad, like they were arguing or something. And they're like, man, he does not want to be there. And
yes, everybody was angry.
And maybe he was just like, I got to get out here and cut my hair.
Well, no, he thought he really had it together. Like in that story, he's like, I was looking good, and then
somebody told him
all he had to hear, and he's like, I could not
and it was
not
his
hear it.
Publicist of all people.
So funny.
That's a good publicist.
Well, tell him before he goes, not after he's already there.
Yeah, keep in mind he still looks like Chris Pine.
Yeah, right.
He's fine.
Who is beautiful.
Simone Biles,
handsome devil,
has been posting pictures of her getting ready for her big wedding. So she posted a picture of the jeans that she wore during her bachelorette trip. So she's marrying the Houston Texans safety Jonathan Owens. He's from St. Louis. So she had jeans on and had Mrs. Owens all across the butt of her jeans. But she looks like she's having
Courtney has
time.
those.
Mrs. Owens?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I remember when I got my first pair of sweatpants that had something on the butt. My mother was not happy about it.
Oh, I bet.
I think it said MU because I was going to Mizzou, and it had like the letters on the butt.
Nice.
Karen did not like it.
Like, what are you thinking? Angela Bassett, Kate Blanchett, Quinta Brunson, Megan Rapinoe, Phoebe Bridgers. They're all among Time Magazine's Women of the Year. Pictures of them up on the blog today. You can also check out the first trailer for the new Haunted Mansion movie. That's on the blog
So
today.
are they making the movie so the ride is more, or the thing at Disney is more of an attraction?
I have no idea.
Haven't they done that before where they had an attraction at Disney and they made a movie out of it?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
There you go.
So
Right.
it's probably their
That's a
attempt
big
to
one.
sort of launch another franchise.
That one?
Based on one of the rides. Yeah, there's no Small World movie, but it's a coming one of these days. So are these the best war movies of all time? Just off the top of your head. Favorite war movie,
movies.
most exciting, most interesting war movie that you can think of.
Private Benjamin.
Oh my goodness! Strike that from the record.
It didn't crack the top 10, surprisingly.
Yeah, not
on
really.
their list.
Dirty Dozen. Hello.
Dirty Dozen. Oh, I think it was. It's not in the top 10.
What are people?
It's in like
nuts?
the top 20, I think, though. Any other guesses? Anything you want to throw in?
Oh, Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, number 1 on the list.
Yeah, save it. Maybe Lone Survivor?
Ooh,
not on the top 10.
Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket, number 2.
See, I don't even know war movies. I just know the big ones.
Platoon, no.
Platoon, number 3.
There we go.
It's like going down the list. You guys are good at this.
What was the Tom Cruise? No, not that one.
Born on the 4th of July. Did not make the top 10.
That's not really.
That's got enough. Some war stuff in it, right? Not the whole thing. Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Number 4 on the list. Bridge over the River Kwai. Das Boot. Black Hawk Down.
Which one?
Bridge over the River Kwai. That's a killer movie.
That's a good one. The Great Escape, number 8 on their list. Where Eagles Dare. That's an old one from 1968. And then a movie called 1917. That one's from 2019. But I looked farther down in the list because I was like, well, that's not bad. But I think the reason they're talking about it is because that All Quiet on the Western Front is nominated for Best Picture. And they
that's
put it
a
in
remake,
the list.
Right?
Yes, well, it's based on the book, but there was another movie called like a black and white one, and so it didn't make their top 10. But I wanted to see where it was, and it was like in the top 20 or something. And as I was scrolling through, I saw Starship Troopers on their list, and then I went down a few more, and then there was Dunkirk. So
yeah, it's that kind of list.
This list had Starship Troopers above Dunkirk.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, no Patton. No Patton, but we've got Starship Troopers. That's
I was like,
accurate.
This isn't working for me, this list. Yeah. New movies in theaters this weekend. Creed 3 comes out this weekend. That trailer's up on the blog. Also, Operation Fortune. Ruse de Guerre. I don't know how to pronounce that part, but it's a bunch of people in this movie. Jason Statham, Hugh Grant, Aubrey Plaza, Carrie Elwes, Josh Hartnett. Who knew Josh Hartnett was still around? But he's in there. And then a lot of things on TV this weekend, too. The series premiere of Daisy Jones and the Six. That's got Elvis's granddaughter, that Riley Keough.
I still have the book to read.
Which one is that?
That Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh, good. I'll talk to you in a week.
No, I read through those
in
books.
like a day. Also, Netflix has got the Chris Rock, his live stand-up special is on Saturday on Netflix. So watch for that.
It's the first time they've done anything live.
Yes, and you want to watch it live because there's stuff at the beginning and stuff at the end that you will not see if you watch this when it streams for whatever reason. Also, Saturday Night Live. I've got Travis Kelce hosting. Kelsey Ballerini is the musical guest. Sunday, 7 o'clock, American Idol auditions. If you're still watching that show, you might be interested. And then also Sunday, 8 o'clock, episode 8, The Last of Us. I think there's only 2 more episodes left. Chris thought there were only 9, so this is the second to last episode.
Is it great? I haven't started it.
I love it.
Definitely been enjoying it. I'm Brando, your Hollywood outsider. It is a Courtney show, and we
lost attention.
A lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Were we on a show?
We're back, everybody.
The Courtney Show.
All right, it's time for Spring Broke, and we have our contestant, 20th caller, on the line. It is Mandy from Peevely. Hey, Mandy.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Woke up with no power, so things could be a little better, but
that's not a great way to wake up. Well, we're going to make you happier because you're the 20th caller, which means you are going to win something for Spring Broke. And it's brought to you by Complete Auto Body and Repair. All right, do we have the envelopes? Why don't you give Sean and Nick each an envelope, and I will
take one and pass it down.
Yeah. All right.
They are sealed up so they cannot see what's inside of them.
All right. So, Mandy, you have your choice of envelope number 1, envelope number 2.
Next to a Karnak.
Or envelope number 3. What are you going to choose today?
It was Karnak.
I'm going to go with number 2.
Number 2. Nick has number 2. Wait, before you open it, we are going to open our envelopes first to see what you could have won.
Oh, this is painful. I'm going to have the dud, aren't I? I just know it.
We don't know.
Oh,
yeah. This is fun.
All right. So envelope number 1, $187.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
I know. I'm sorry, Mandy.
Mandy, 2. All right, number 2. Here it is.
Number 3?
I'm sorry. My mistake. 3. My mistake. 2 tickets to see Kids Bop.
What?
At Hollywood Casino Amphitheater on Sunday, August 20th.
All right, so you're upset about that.
You might have been happy to miss that one.
Okay.
I know.
I'd have to know what that was. All right.
All right, now for your prize, Mandy.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I can't open the package.
It's an envelope.
Whatever it is. Open the.
All right,
sealed up.
What did Mandy win?
What did I say? Mandy, you'll be happy to know you won a Courtney Show swag bag, T-shirt, mug, and the bag itself.
Wow. I'll vouch. I'm wearing the T-shirt today.
Oh, yeah, it's a good T-shirt. Quality.
Good shirt.
High quality shirt, Mandy.
You know what, Mandy? Heck with all that cash. You take this mug.
Yeah, I will wear that shirt with pride.
There you go.
Mandy.
That's the correct answer. Thank you.
Love you.
All right, Mandy. Congrats. It's brought to you by Complete Auto Body and Repair. More winning next week on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Well, Fridays are pretty crazy anyway on the show, and we have 2 guests in studio, and I don't feel like we've given them proper time to chat like we normally would on a regular day.
That's a good point.
So we are moving, survey says, to next week. We'll just use whatever questions for next week so we can talk more with my man friend, Nick, and our friend, comedian Sean O'Brien.
No, this is exciting.
That's how much you guys mean.
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm honored. Sorry, survey says, folks, if you're waiting for that sag.
Never mind. Survey says it's back on.
Okay, I just got this message, and I don't know if she's playing with me or if she's. But you tell me how you would take this. Shannon wants to know whose deep, sexy voice is that? Is she talking about me?
That's you.
Or Nick?
That's you all day.
I mean, it could be all 3 of you. It's not me.
It's definitely not mine. I got it a little high. Yeah, mine, so.
You are. We're
I'm
like,
out.
hey,
I'm out.
guys.
Yeah, how you doing? So
it's funny, though.
No, it's not mine.
So it's one of the 2 of us.
Yeah, it's got to be you 2.
I must be putting someone to sleep.
No, she likes it.
Sorry.
We didn't get to mention, we did not give our opinion on the lemon Kit Kats that we tried during food court because it's hard to do a segment and eat food and talk about it. They're great.
They're pretty good.
Game changer.
They're
no, absolute
perfect
game
for you.
changer.
Sean's in.
Yep.
Sure.
And I had a bad
Courtney.
attitude. Lemon and chocolate right away. It just sounds like a code red.
Upon
It's not
sight, he was
chocolate,
mad at it.
Yeah, there's no chocolate.
Well, I mean, all right, let me clarify. Kit Kat, and it's original. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
there you go. But no, it's rock solid.
Lemon crisp Kit Kat, we all give a thumbs up.
Yeah.
What would you call that in the center there?
It's Kit Kat.
It's ground up Kit Kat.
Oh,
That's
Kit
what the
Kat?
whole story
Got it.
on that.
That's what it is.
Perfect.
It's
You know
weird,
that that's
isn't it?
what the inside is.
That's all I needed. Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Which is like, it becomes
That's not
this
a material.
chicken. Well, it becomes a chicken and the egg situation. It's like, how do you fill Kit Kats with crunched up Kit Kats? Like, how do you make what do you use for the first Kit Kat?
Yes. It's a real head scratcher.
Hello.
It's perfect. It's perfect for you because it's lemon flavor.
I love
And then it's
lemon.
also kind of a waxy chocolate.
Yes, which
You're
I
like,
enjoy
I like
too.
that waxy chocolate.
Cheap chocolate. Yep.
I like it. Sean O'Brien is here. And Sean, you took Tim.
Folks,
car
what
shopping.
a week. What a week.
Can you take me next time?
I'll love to take you, Courtney. I'd
right.
love it. I live for this. I'll tell you what, if someone wants to reach out, I'll go with anybody. I'm dead serious. I'm back. I got the game in. I took Tim.
Because you used to work.
I used to sell cars. I have a little bit of an idea, the negotiating, all that. And so, you know where? Tim's landed on a car. Exciting. We got the car. Okay, great. Now Tim's got his trade in. It's an older car. Now here, we sit down. We look at the price. The price is fair. And so in my head, I'm like, all right, we're going to sit down, trade in. The trade in will probably be worth about $5,000 for trade in. And then we sit down, and the guys write up the numbers, and he goes, all right, I'll give you $28 for your car. I'm like, whoa.
He did not say $28.
It was about $300. It was an egregiously low price, very low. And, Tim's like, all right, this isn't too bad. I'm like, no, man. Like, code red. So I had to go and throw an audible. Yeah, I mean, he was handling it well. So what they throw on a bunch of extra fees and all this and that and rust proofing and fabric protection. So now I just take control of the deal. I was like, not paying it, scratch that out, not happening. Have a nice day. And so what you do is when you get a ridiculous low offer from the dealer on a trade-in, you got to go the other way. So they offered $600. I go, all right, here's what we're gonna do. Give us $12,000 for the trade-in. Right now, full tank of gas. We walk out of here. It's your decision. And Tim's like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Come on, we can't get. I was like, fine, fair enough. 11.5, and that's a steal. That's a steal right now. Do you guys want to make some money now, or you want us to walk out and be empty-handed? It's your decision. So we're going back and forth, and then Tim was a little against the clock. You know, the baby starts calling and being like, Tim's got to do dad stuff.
The baby's
on the phone. Yeah, Tim's like, my baby's calling. He's already using a cell phone, which is probably normal for kids these days. That's about when they start, right? About 1?
Yeah, I think so.
And so we're right on the line, man. I think we're going to go back on Monday. He's out of town right now, and we're going to close this thing up. So we're just trying to work on the trade, and there's a little bit of discrepancy in the trade-in right now. That
would it be better off
low.
to sell it on your own?
Yeah, but then it's just the convenience of not having to deal with that either is what's nice with the trade. You just hand them the car, done. Yeah. So we're real close. Well, real close. They don't like me. I don't know if they're going to ban me yet. I'm not on the ban list yet over there, but they're definitely they're irritated.
Yeah, did you know this?
I'm banned from 3 dealerships.
Yeah,
in
so
St.
Sean
Louis.
is.
Oh, wow.
Because when he moved here to St. Louis.
That's right.
He would help people.
I would help people. I charge him $100, and here's the drill. You follow my lead. You keep quiet and don't say a word. Tell me where you need to be, and I'll make it happen. I was the Jerry Maguire of car guys, is what I'm saying.
Wow, like
just zip it, and it worked. It was work. I was on fire, but then some dealers got hold of it, and they're like, oh, no, we're not dealing with this guy. No, he's no car agent. I go, no, I am a car agent. I'll tell you what, fine. You don't want the money? I'll go down the street and make them $4,000. Your loss, our gain. Have a nice day. No, you have a nice day. So I'm not on that line with the dealership yet. They're annoyed, but we're okay. I'm still in. I'm still in this.
They want to make some money.
Tim is such a liar. I asked him about it yesterday. He brought it up on the air that you guys went car shopping. I was like, oh my God. How were they playing reindeer games? And he was like, no. Everything was fine.
All right, take it easy, Brandon. They started off strong and then come in the games because there's the price and then there's like 9 different fees. And I'm like, give me the pen. Nope. Actually, you're paying for that, not us. By the way, full tank of gas, non-negotiable. You just got to start hitting him, and then you just try and meet in the middle. So it was fun. We had a good time. So I think by Tuesday next week, he's going to have the new whip. I think it's going to be good.
See, that's strange. I thought all those guys were real straight shooters, those used car guys. How strange.
A really good reputation.
They tried to get you, did they?
We have Sean O'Brien and Nick are hanging out in the studio, and we're going to play a little game coming up next. It's the Courtney Show on the Arch.
The Courtney Show.
It's time for everybody's favorite game. Will Nick throw a golf club?
Oh, we're doing that again?
Yeah, we are. We are.
We need it. Lovely. There it goes.
All right. So we've added you, Sean, into the mix. I got some.
Nice.
I asked for some help on some topics, and so I'm going to bring up a topic, and you guys are going to comment. Sorry, let me take my
texter off.
Let me turn my. Oh, is that what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, let me shut that down. Shutting that down, and I'm shutting this down.
You're all getting shut down.
So I'm going to give you a topic, and you are going to respond. And if you get angry, we'll throw that golf club.
Sweet.
Either, have you seen Nick throw the pickleball paddle?
I don't know if I've seen that. I mean, I've seen him just lose his head about 90 times.
I think we've both thrown. You had a good,
yes, I have seen you.
You had a wonderful toss at Creve Court.
Yeah, I had a nice one. I cleared the second court.
He tried to throw. He tried to throw it into what is the partition, and got a little heavy on it, and it went up and over.
It was a boomerang style.
Dude, I was jealous.
Not my finest hour.
I thought it was. I thought it was wonderful.
All right, so I'm going to give you a topic. You're going to comment, and you just let me know if you need me to throw the club, okay?
Got it.
First topic, posing for pictures.
Sure. How cool.
Terrible. It's like, why? Just go in, smile, count to 3, and hold your tongue up against your lip. That's the rules of taking a picture.
What about anymore? What about video? The young folks with doing the routine with the camera.
Oh yeah, it's a whole bit.
I caught a girl in a car the other day at Schnucks, and she was like doing
animated
her video.
And talking,
I'm just like,
what's going
what
on
earth could you be doing?
Yeah, it's enough. Yeah. You ever take a picture? You ever take it like underneath somebody's chin? They'll lose their mind. It's got to be forehead or above.
Yeah,
it's got to be up top. That's the rules, man.
You're gonna catch one of these chins. I don't care what angle you're coming from space, you're going to get a chin.
Well, you ended up in a bunch of pictures over the weekend. So
lovely. Well, you know what?
Down.
That is amazing news. I'm going to go jump off a bridge.
Now,
terrible.
Is it because you don't know how to smile in pictures, or is it because what's the reason?
Let's go back. I mean, there's pictures of me
as a child, angry,
just pissed, pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to make my parents crazy.
Yeah, because your mom wanted to take pictures. You're getting on a bus.
She was come on, my mother. Yeah, the bus stop, getting on the bus. Now turn around on the bus. I'm like, first off, I'm pissed because it's school. Just add school. I'm already angry, and
She's
then I have
happy
to
because you're leaving. You're like,
yeah,
let's
trying
go.
to get a shot of the tube socks. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, but at least Nick, back then, that was just for you, your mom, maybe your dad.
Yes,
maybe some
that's
family.
true.
Now it happens to a kid. It's like, well, great. Now this is going to go to my parents' friends' social media, and 800 people have to see me in my silly outfit and backpack.
No question. It's the end all. It's the death of society. That rotten.
Well, today's
media.
actually, what is it? Unplugged day. So
Yeah.
you're not supposed to use social media and stuff today. So
Wow.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be very quiet on the internet today.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's all going to shut
Very
down.
quiet.
Everybody's going to
do
behave.
anything.
All right, next topic. I was just told to bring this up. This is more geared towards Sean.
good.
Oh, boy.
Corporations.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lord.
Corporations, just in general.
Oh, boy, I don't even know. Do we have enough time? Well, I'd answer that question, but I don't want to get a write-up. God forbid I do something wrong, or maybe I don't have my top button done. There's going to be a 3-strike rule on that. Sit down. Let's have a conversation. There was a place, I'll remain nameless. Yeah, I didn't have my top button. They sat me down. They're like, this is, part of uniform is this. And they're like, we're going to write you up. And I'm like, okay, write me up. They're like, just sign here. I'm like, not going to. They're like, why not? I'm like, you can't extort a working man. That's why. You can't put a gun in my head and say, sign. In fact, I'm going to write you up. How do you like it? I'm going to write you up, and you can sign the fact that I'm not writing it up. So
You can't extort a working
that's what I told him.
man.
I was like, you can't say sign this or else you're fired. I was like, go ahead and fire me. But I was like, you can have the write-ups all day.
Yeah.
And I will say, at this company, 27 write-ups on record, all refused to sign. Very proud of them.
Oh, my
guys.
gosh.
That's
27.
That's a
They
hot
got me on the 28th. But
All right. Next.
That worked.
Next topic. Golf. I don't remember if I did this one last time you were in here. Golf course marshals.
some of the biggest idiots in life. Just in life. Empowered morons.
What's the qualifications to become a golf?
No, dude, I get it.
Retired.
Before I get
because there's
cats after me.
There's some sweet.
Very
retired.
nice. Yeah, let's not generalize. I don't like to do that.
Yeah, you do.
Or do I?
Like, are you talking about these? If I wore jeans on a nice golf course, the marshal would come over and be like, "Hey, you take your show elsewhere."
No, it's these guys, and I get it to a certain degree. Like I was in November. I was in South Carolina. They were even worse. Like just brutal. And these aren't nickel and dime joints. These are good spots, expensive. Some of the best in the state we're playing in these rude. They're just used to dealing with, and I get it. They're used to dealing with drunk, probably typically wealthy dudes.
Yeah. They're like door guys at
They're
a
just
college
they're
bar.
just fed. Yeah, they're just
already in a
fed
bad
up.
mood
They're
just being
fed
at
up.
work.
Totally.
Yeah.
Except, guess what? I'm there. I got a smile on my face when I show.
We'll take a picture of it.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I'll show you a shot of that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any of those. But what I'm saying is, they're already aggravated, and now they're trying to aggravate me. Yeah. I don't care for them. Just, you know what? Look at the time. Tell me when I'm going to go, and shut up.
Shut up. God. All right, our next topic for Will, Nick, or Sean throw a golf club or pickleball paddle. Greg Warren's driving.
It would be illegal in over 100 countries. I don't know how he has a license. The guy not only checks his email while drives, he writes emails while driving. You know that rumble strip that's on the side of the road when you drift off on the highway?
The one you're not supposed to drive
That
on.
thing knows Greg better than any other car in the world. We were on the phone a year ago or so talking to you guys. I'm like, oh, hold on, gang. I hear the... I'm like, yeah, that's just Greg being how he is on a Tuesday,
He's off the road again.
Yeah, no, so he's probably driving down a one-way lane the wrong way, It's just standard, basic Greg Warren stuff. His car looks like a kaleidoscope with all the dings and dangs and colors in it. He's like, man, no. But he's like, no, man, I only scroll through Instagram. He's like, I'm not actually commenting. Oh, why didn't you say so? That's as safe as ever. That's just like wearing your seatbelt.
All right, our next topic. Oh, wait, let me do it one more time. That felt like it was
deserves a couple extra of that.
It's not an if, it's when.
Right.
Yeah.
At what moment?
How soon?
What do you think about lip injections?
Oh my gosh. The epidemic that we're all suffering with these idiots with their faces. Yeah, it's disturbing.
You don't think sometimes it works though? Like if they get the right amount.
What are we striving for? What,
like what? A duck. The sexiest
since when were we
animal
offended
in
by
the forest.
like? Oh, look at that thin lip.
Well, now your mother says.
Oh, that's true.
What does she say?
Now this is just a barbism, is all.
This
that
is a
way.
barb thing.
My mother has been saying our whole lives that look out for a woman with a thin top lip. That means she's not a nice lady.
Oh, and you're with a thin-lipped woman.
But wait a minute. Okay, well that you know what? Then just go with it. Then you are who you are. Then you're just that person.
Right.
This thing with the balloon. What about when they do what in the inside of their lip is coming out?
It's called a lip flip.
Oh, what the? You want the in? They go so crazy with it that it's the in your.
I don't know what that is.
Innards are coming out essentially.
Yeah, you get like
it
flips
just
up.
looks
Right.
so stupid.
So like the part that shouldn't be, it's not part of your lip. It's the inside of your mouth.
Can I ask again though? With the lips, who started with the? Why do you have to have balloon lips? What's the point?
I blame Angelina Jolie.
Her?
Because everybody wanted Angelina Jolie's.
Well, she's not.
You know what, Nick? I'll do it. I'll do it for you, man. Maybe because I don't have lips. So maybe if I do it, you'll come and you're like, you know what? He breaks even.
Okay, I have a question.
Let's all do it. Then I'm doing it.
Back in the day, what did you think of shoulder pads on women?
It's great if you wanted to play for the Chicago Bears.
Listen, I could make fun of you, and then you could take them out. What are you going to do with that big old lip? It's going to take you months to get that thing down. Does it? I don't even know. How does it work?
This looks pretty good. I'm looking up the lip flip stuff.
It's people that, like, it's people that you've seen forever look a certain way, and then they get it and they look different.
But can I say something else? It's also a female thing. Do you think dudes are like, whoa, check out that lip? Like, we don't care.
He's right on that.
Guys don't care about that. So stop. Not to say that that's why you're doing it because of our approval.
No, it's because they want to feel better about themselves.
Why, how would that make you? Forget it. What do I know? You're right. Keep going. Keep going with the lip.
I don't have any other topics for you, Sean.
I just said, wow, that's all right. I mean, I would want to, Nick, how do you feel about, let's just put it all in one.
All right.
Let's take somebody who works in a corporation with the lip flip while wearing shoulder pads and then going to golf and getting yelled at by a marshal. How do you feel about that person?
No, then they go on the weekend. They're marshals on the weekend.
Oh, they are the marshals.
Yeah, throw the club. Yeah, throw it. Throw the whole bag.
All right, it is the Courtney Show. We got Nick and Sean O'Brien hanging out with us. First 5 notes coming up with Shania Twain tickets in just a few minutes on the Courtney Show.
First 5 notes on 106.5 The Arch.
First 5 notes is brought to you by Carroll House Furniture. Get honest value and quality furniture. Shop Carroll House because you like nice things. All right, we have our in-studio guests, Sean O'Brien and Nick. You're just Nick.
Is that it?
Nikki the Fork.
That's right. The Fork.
Nikki the Fork with me and Brando. Tim off today, Chris in LA. But let's meet our contestant for First 5 notes. Hello, Ken from Fenton. How are you today?
I'm pretty good. How are you today?
Great. I mean, I feel better. Don't I sound better?
Yeah, you sound a lot better.
Thank you.
Ken agrees.
Glad you're back.
What do you think, Nick?
Yeah,
I said last night to him, I go, can't you tell I sound better? He goes, oh yeah, it sounds great.
You sound perfect. Then she's like, ooh.
All right.
Backing up along.
Listen, let's get to Ken. He's
All right.
the star of the show.
Sorry, Ken.
Right?
Sorry you had to suffer through that.
All right,
That's our own stuff.
Ken wants to win a pair of tickets to see Shania Twain, Hollywood Casino Amphitheater on Sunday, June the 4th. Who are you going to play against in First 5 notes? You have the whole studio. You could pick me or Brando, but you also have Sean or Nick to play against. Who do you want to go up against?
I play against Nick today.
Atta baby, Ken. Get in there.
Taking him out.
So Ken has first shot at guessing, so you can't just
I wouldn't
chime
dare.
in.
I wouldn't dare. What do you think I am, Sean O'Brien?
Yeah, that's my move. It only took me about 9 shows to figure that out, but I got it, guys.
All right, so we have the first 5 notes of 3 different songs. You have to get 2 out of the 3 in order to win these Shania Twain tickets. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Here we go.
Come
Here
on,
is
Ken.
song number 1.
Oh.
That's the Human League.
Yes.
Look at you. I think I'm in trouble.
Oh. Yes, Sean.
He barely
I
contained
just
the
get
answer.
so
He
excited.
could not help himself.
All right, Ken. That's good. That's one.
Yeah, way to go.
Yeah,
1
well
for 1.
done. That was quick.
Here,
too.
Ken. Here is song number 2.
Eurythmics.
What's the woman's name?
Who's the lead singer?
Annie Lennox.
Ken Hall of Fame status here.
Ken's got this covered.
Yeah,
No
this-
clues needed, really. All right, Ken, you're 2 for 2. Let's see if you can. You've
right.
already got the tickets. Let's see if you can just do a clean sweep here. Here's song number 3.
Survivor.
That's it.
Kenny.
Nice.
We're all
My man.
standing in the studio for you, Ken.
I didn't stand a chance.
No, you didn't. Congratulations to you, Ken. We have a pair of
Thank
tickets for you to see
Thank you.
Shania Twain. Not sure if she's going to bring a horse with her or not.
And I hope she sings
She
to that
doesn't sing to
horse.
that horse. I'm not going.
Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, Sunday, June 4th. You will be there, Ken. Hold on. We'll get all your info. We'll play first 5 notes for a new ticket all next week on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
Oh, my gosh. Your mom just sent me a picture of you from a school dance.
Oh, no.
And this was, oh, my God. Here, just pass it around.
Let's see.
I'm afraid to. He's going to hit me.
It's from a school dance. You got it?
Oh, my God. Yep, this is going online. This is going online.
Yeah, great.
Nick
That
hates
is
having
beautiful.
his picture taken so much that it's like a goal of my friend Sarah to take. She's got a whole file of just Nick pictures.
What did I do to these
We
things?
couldn't look more disgusted.
Let me see.
Yeah, you got to look at it. Nick hates getting his picture taken. He threw
Oh, yeah, there you go. Case in point. Hello.
I mean, look at that. He's rolling his eyes.
I am.
Disgusting.
God, upon reflection, what a crabby little jerk of a kid I was.
I mean, that's some Tim Convey side-eye right there.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
yeah, that is
It
a little
is.
comedy side eye
I
action.
apologize, Mom. And
Although it's so
Dad, if
bad,
you're
it's almost
listening.
kind of good. Like, it almost sticks out so bad. You're like, this
Oh,
actually
dude.
works.
No, I bet she has a gaggle of those.
Oh, I'm sure that's all that she's got. I remember the one that she showed of you getting on the bus.
Who could be more pissed? It's so stupid.
My favorite Nick is angry at attention
stupid.
story is your soccer team was playing at a Steamers game.
Correct. We were playing at, I think, before a Steamers game.
Yes.
And we happened to have a suite at the time,
Your family.
Season ticket holders. And everybody's...
Sweet brag.
Yeah, sweet
right?
brag, humble brag. Pretty cool. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, all my buddies are starting to razz me like, dude, what is that? I'm like, what is what? And they point, and I look, and my mother, the poor thing, she, at her work, evidently made this gigantic, it covered the whole span of the suite. We're talking 10 seats long, whatever it was. Nick Sanso, number 33 or whatever it was. I was petrified. I was like, I'm not an attention guy, never have been. Hate it, in fact. I was so pissed. And then I'm shouting, I'm doing this, and I'm shouting and pointing at her like, take
it
that
down.
thing down. She's like, I didn't know what you were doing. I said, I'm trying to get you to rip that thing off. Oh, I was so mad.
All right, so we have lots of texts. Speaking of soccer, big soccer match this weekend. Block party tonight and tomorrow. Downtown, lots of bars. They're going to be having viewing parties for St. Louis City's very first game. It's going to be a fun night. And you got Arch Madness going on in downtown.
Yeah, a lot of people in town for that.
So lots of stuff. The downtown's going to be hopping this weekend. All right.
I was not aware of that.
So lots of texts about Sean and Nick.
Oh, boy.
This is from member and board Kristen. She wants to know, does Nick follow at Chef Reacts on TikTok? He's a chef, super judgmental, like Nick. Might be a good follow. Is that guy?
The dude, yeah, for sure.
He's very funny.
If that's who it is, I'm certain that's who it is. He's He's pretty witty, dude.
People send him videos, cooking videos.
I'm going to go out on a limb. I don't know his name, but I'm going to say that I do.
That's who I think it is, too. You've shown me his videos before.
Funny dude. I think he's Canadian or something.
Courtney, you sure have good taste in men, not just Nick. All the guys on your show are hilarious. I love you too, of course, which is very nice.
That is nice. Ooh.
Sean is like the Papa John's banana pepper.
Aha!
You didn't expect him, and there he is.
That's a true fan right there. That's a true fan.
Love Nick too, and that's from our buddy Mayor Mike.
Oh, my man.
Mayor Mike, he gets it.
Hit me up, Mike Pickles. Come on, baby. I think I accosted him on Saturday, too, about playing pickleball.
As a woman married to a woman, I am shook by Nick's voice. Respectfully, of course, Courtney.
Oh, look out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Welcome back, Courtney. You guys always sound great, but even better when you entertain me while walking the beach in Jupiter, Florida. Other walkers probably wonder what I'm laughing about as I'm walking. Keep it up.
Wow, we're on the beach today.
Look out.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm sure that after the Will Nick Throw a Golf Club segment, they know why they can't find this. I just tried, unsuccessfully, to Google an image of Nick. Help me out here.
Well, I just saw a pretty good one.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, send her that one.
People really want us to post that picture. Do we have, do you think your date in the picture, is that your little girlfriend from high school?
That, in fact, that I had to, it took me a minute. That is a lady, I've dated her briefly.
Oh.
That was the King of Hearts? Queen of, what do you call it? King of Hearts dance?
I don't know. I didn't go to your dances.
Where the lady takes the guy.
Sadie Hawkins?
That wasn't, I'm not 100.
Well,
Sadie Hawkins.
But I think that's what they called it.
I think that's what it's called.
What is that what the old flappers called it? Holy
Probably
moly.
dancing the Charleston, having a good old time.
Hawkins.
Hey, Lindsay, you want to go to the Sadie Hawkins?
I'm an old dude, but wow.
Don't spike the punch.
Don't you Sadie Hawkins me.
Do you think we would have her approval to put that pic up?
Unlikely. I think that ended poorly. Let's not.
She's
Let's
still
not.
holding a grudge.
Yeah, we'll find you.
Up.
We'll find you a doozy. I've got some prom pics that I could send.
I like my favorite Nick pic is the one where you're like 6 in a tuxedo.
I think I've seen that one, haven't I?
It is one of the
best.
You just asked old Sarah Clark Mattern about that.
Oh yeah, she put it on a mug.
Coffee mug.
She did for my 50th birthday.
That devil.
This is my first time texting the best morning show, radio show of all time. Love all of you. And so fun when Nick joins in. Thanks for the fun. Kim K in Cottleville. P.S. Courtney, this is the chick who flipped out while sitting on the toilet because I learned you were hosting an AL bash. Not sure if you remember. It's just when I get recognized in the bathroom all the time.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to a friend outside a stall.
Oh, okay. I thought
it happens often.
Very
they're not in a mail stall, I can tell you. We get in and get out of there.
Yeah, no talking.
Then we got a lot of texts. A lot of people call it merry-go-round. That playground.
I'm not the only one?
Yes. They said maybe it's an Illinois thing. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, they're usually near the ball diamonds, so.
Somebody text.
Back to Sadie Hawkins.
That's what we call it, man.
Ball diamond.
Just make sure you bring a cooler.
Earlier, somebody said, did Brando say he thinks his wife's middle name is Marie? LOL, does he not actually know?
I think that's what it is. You catch yourself and you're like, wait, are you about to say the wrong name? I think it's Marie.
Well, my best thing was about how everybody like my age or in that era, their middle names are Anne, Lynn,
yeah,
Marie, or Elizabeth. You love your middle name.
Let's not. Let's just
He'll never come back.
Yeah.
Jeff the Highlander said Nick is bringing the chill energy to TCS today.
Oh, baby.
Absolutely.
A few things I want to comment on. Hi, Nick.
Hello.
And then in Shipman, Illinois, we say merry-go-round. I need the chicken Big Mac. And is the Japanese place still in the mall? Such good chicken and rice.
Oh, what was it?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Express?
Yeah,
No,
it's not. No,
it's
it's
a different
called
one.
it was, and it was hopping. It was going.
And then I got this text. I don't have a name for this person, but I saw Sean O'Brien at Streets of St. Charles Funny Bone a few weeks ago, and he was hilarious. I thought he was the funniest comic of the night that night.
Oh,
that's
too
nice.
kind person of no name.
Yeah,
God love you.
We need to get Sean to perform at one of our Laughs at the Lincoln.
I think
for
so.
sure.
He was killing it when Tim's shows.
I'm telling you what.
And you know Brando. Well, Brando did spots on that Friday and ripped it, man.
Yeah,
you did great. You did a great job, buddy.
What did you rip?
He just went up and
his
killed.
trousers.
Ripped everything. And he ripped his shirt off.
You're talking about his slacks?
He just took his shirt off, pulled the Burt Kreischer.
I get real physical when I do comedy.
All right, well, we've got lots more texts
doing lunges?
coming in.
What were you doing?
I'm vaudevillian. They would say.
He's a very physical comic. We got the Great Taste Gang Song of the Day. And if you've noticed, this hour has been all 80s songs all hour long. And that's what you'll hear all weekend long, starting at 3 o'clock. It's an awesome 80s weekend. So we'll have your Great Taste Gang Song of the Day coming up in just a few minutes on The Courtney Show.
The Courtney Show.
That signals the end of our program. But we've got some time to chat a little more.
Yeah,
talk about some stuff.
We're
That'd be fun.
We're real early. When I saw you, Sean, you do a bunch of material on your dad, and it is
love the dad, man. Dad is the best, but he's 75, and at that age, you just got to keep an eye on him, and then you just report. That's what I'm doing. I just let him live his life, and I'm just like, all right, Dad, just start living. Just keep on doing your thing, and I'm just going to report it to the general public. And he is. I swear, he is the funniest man. Like, I thought I was the comedian in the family, but without question, he has kind of got that Nick level where there's the patience, the aggravation, but he'll do it for anything will flip him out. It'll flip out. He doesn't know. He just figured out how to use Netflix. That was like a big thing.
Oh, did he?
He's just figured it out. So, like, that's, for him, using Netflix is like, I don't know, me trying to, use like a brand new car with new options and equipment. Like, I'm getting the feel of it. Like, he's getting the feel of it. But when he started, he was calling us. He was like, well, I don't know. I'm flipping through. Like, he thought it was a channel. So he's like, I'm looking, and then he said that he's like, I don't understand. My mom, we pay $50 a month. Somebody's spending $50 a month on Netflix, and it only costs $12. So we don't know where the rest is going. And then this was a few years ago.
Netflix accounts.
I swear, he goes, I go, Dad, I'm on the phone with my because I'm out here. He's in Rochester, New York, and I go, Dad, just hit the input button on the top right. Just says input, and he goes. He goes, now it's on the Hadimi channel for HDMI. He said Hadimi. Like, that's a word we've all been using for 50 years. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that's what it's called?
No.
Next to VH Uno and MTVW or whatever. Just a madman, So,
and Nick has similar stories. Your mom is just sending me lots of
finding them all the pictures.
Calm it on down.
Let's talk about your mom.
Let's.
And being on the phone with your mother.
Yes, that happened yesterday.
Yes, but when you're getting ready to get off the phone.
Oh yeah.
How many times does the phone?
46. 46 times. All right, Mom. Yeah. Oh, did you hear? Yeah. Remember our old neighbor? I'm like, yeah. The Petersons. I'm like, I haven't seen those people since I was 2. So, no, I don't remember them. Remember the Teschners? I still talk to her. They're in Florida. I'm like, oh, my God, my mother. All right, Ma, yep, that's good. Oh, are they? And then we have the story about the Jones, we'll call them. Then I'm like, all right, yep. She's like, all right, well, I got to go. Hey, by the way, I've got a pot roast recipe. I'm like, all right, I don't like pot roast, Mom.
And my favorite is, like, your mom will tell your mom about some good place to eat, like something that's really good.
Oh, yes.
And we're just making conversation, like, oh, blah, blah has great this. Mm-hmm. What does she do?
Yeah. Oh, my God, the cheesecake. Oh, I made a cheesecake yesterday. But below there is a way.
Oh, yeah.
That's always, she gets into the competitive.
I'm like, we're just talking about a place that has options for food.
That's right. Mom, we were in Tuscany, and we're, drinking the wine with the cheese. Oh, you ought to have the cheese I had yesterday. You would never. Or what about the weather on vacations?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mom, it's 82 degrees here, in the middle of winter. it's supposed to be get up to 54 here. I'm like, why the competition?
We're wearing our shorts.
Why are you competing with me? Just say isn't 82 degrees wonderful? That's all you have to say. She is a character. Love you, Ma. You're a nice lady.
Let me see if she's texted. Oh, she sent me another picture of you as a baby.
Tell her to
You didn't
slow that down.
You didn't hate cameras as much then.
Maybe as an
You got
infant.
burned at some point. in
Well,
the
yeah, I
photo.
couldn't be crabby then.
Well, look at your dad's outfit in this picture.
Well, yeah, Dad had the rig on. Oh, what was that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a quite.
Oh,
that's
wow,
a
that's a
sizable
wide lapel.
Sizable
Is that Jimmy
collar.
Hoffa? Oh, my word. It's like Goodfellas.
Easy.
It's got to turn sideways to get through the door.
I think we're done here. Yeah. Yeah, want me to do the Chuck Mangione? I'll do it.
All right. There's lots and lots of stuff on the blog today. Go take a look. It's worth the click today at 1065thearch.com.
Yeah, Fridays are always good because there's lots of trailers and stuff for shows and movies, so I would check it out.
Yeah. And then the good luck to St. Louis City on their first game and whoever you're rooting for in Arch Madness. Big weekend downtown St. Louis, so lots of fun stuff.
Yep.
That new bar, The Pitch, looks really cool. All I can think of is Have a Nice Day Cafe because I think it's in that same spot.
Oh, it is?
I think so.
I remember having a nice day cafe. I went down to one in Orlando.
I had
That
a
was
time
great.
in that joint.
What else
it
was
was
it
Brett
called?
Hall's.
Is that what else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But man, we spent some time at Union Station
sure.
in that bar. But it looks
Indeed.
really, really cool. Great Taste Gang song of the day today. It's brought.
I do want to mention I'm going to the Home and Garden Show right after this.
This is the day to go to the Home and Garden. Show.
Indoors, and it feels like spring at the Dome. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at today from
Say
like 11
say
to
hello to my mother.
1 or whatever that is.
Is your mom going to be there?
I assume.
They got a pickleball court set up in there.
What? See
Yeah,
there.
They're pickling.
All right.
Do they really?
Yeah, I don't know if they're like selling
them?
but it's in the
It's a
dome.
good idea.
In the dome part,
Yeah.
you can play pickleball in the dome. It looks like today.
Done.
So Brando's going to be downtown from 11 to 1 for the Home and Garden Show. Great Taste Gang song of the day is brought to you by Appliance Discounters. You can shop GE Appliances and other brands at theappliancediscounters.com for pricing that beats all the competitors every day. Any final thoughts from you real quick, Sean, Nick?
Final thoughts? Oh, boy, I don't know. Let's see. What's today? Friday? Yep. Going home, going to bed because I'm a comedian. So
That's what we do.
I'll see you at 7 p.m.
Yeah, nothing. No, thanks for listening, everyone. How nice.
Thank you guys for both of you guys for coming
sure.
on.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Good,
It made
good
it
Love being in
times.
here.
Fun Friday show. I know that it's been a lot this week, but fun guests all week.
Yeah, it's been a fun week. It's a lot to juggle, when people are gone, but it was fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry for Courtney's poor health.
Yeah, I apologize, everyone.
I don't think it's your fault.
Somebody's fault.
It's the germs.
She started to blame me a little, I got to tell you. There she goes. Yeah, right into a coughing fit.
It's like when my sister blamed you for my meningitis.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. She sure did. Yeah, my
All right.
Forget it.
Let's go to the.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
We got a song of the day, our Great Taste Gang song of the day, going out to Great Taste Gang member Lisa. She wanted to hear Howard Jones, and we were like, why not?
It's an 80s weekend.
Celebrating an 80s weekend that kicks off this afternoon at 3 o'clock. So have a great weekend, everybody.